Bring up the Zoom, get the link.
You gonna change your name?
Yeah, I'll do it in a second. Let me get the link up, then I'll change it. Like, my name's not a secret.
That's true.
Okay.
Well, my name's not a secret either, but...
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll go.
In the spirit, I think you should change it.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Pipe back up.
All right.
Dude, I cleaned the inside of the shank today. It was gnarly, and it's still pretty...
My Peterson 80S in between the where the end of the stem meets the end of the mortise, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so beveled at the end of the stem, there was a lot of buildup right there. So it was like a very particular 80S in between Oops. Sorry. All right. I'm working on it, guys. Link is posted. Let me pin it. Boom. Pinned message. Honey, bring that up on your phone. Make sure that sounds all right. Okay, I just need to change my name. You should be talking right now, Hunter.
I should. Yeah, I didn't realize we were live. Getting the pipe loaded up.
I did though.
So we got Yusuf in the chat. He says, "Good morning to the two brothers. Greetings from South Africa." Yusuf, so good to hear from you, brother.
Yusuf, very good to see you in there, man. Very good morning. What time is it currently in South Africa? It must be, is it 3:25 or 4:25? My goodness, he is up early. You can't hear me.
I can hear you. That's odd.
I could hear me on my YouTube when I brought it up to post the link. Guys, if you hear me double, I apologize.
Let me see. We got Lukester in the chat.
Lukester.
Yes. Because I am busy loading my...
Turn your volume up, dear. It ain't me. Click on a different channel. Your phone's not producing volume. All right. That's right. Hunter is packing his pipe. We got Lukester. Terry Davey back again asking, where are the chicks? They're in here, man. They are in here. Looky here. Look at what my chick's doing. She just got done with this. Look how crazy cool that is, man. Insane. Insane. All right, guys. We have the Dottle and Briar Eskimo shaped here, and I'm going to put some... Hey, Caleb, good to see you in there again, man. I am going to put some cobblestone hiking in there.
I've got the After Party Savinelli, 673.
You still didn't hear me?
Koltoma, Winter Night, an English blend from Russia.
Hey, 1 second, Hunter. Everybody, Chris, good evening, sir. Guys, the link is pinned in the top of the chat. Chris, y'all, can you hear me all right? Comment on the video if my audio and Hunter's just in general is coming through.
Make sure you can hear both of us.
Yeah, I think my wife's phone's having a stroke, but these things happen. I don't know.
But yeah, until we get confirmation, I'm just going to keep on talking for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Finished recording the newest episode of Brothers of the Pipe podcast. And on it, we smoked and reviewed Koltoma's Winter Night. This is a English mixture from Russia. So, pretty nice.
Okay, Lukester's got audio. Okay. Chris has got audio. All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Sorry, it's just me.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we all right. Caleb says we are coming through Lima, Charlie. Excellent.
I'll take it. The League of the Keepers of the Briar.
Nice. What is up? Leaf and Briar. How you doing, sir? So, Hunter, this cobblestone hiking is as dry as I've ever smoked it right now. We will. I'm actually going to do the breathe method down into
Yep.
the bowl and see what that does. Also, guys, I want to show everybody something. I haven't done this, made a video or anything of it yet. This is the Hawk Tua is what I'm calling it. This is the HU Hawk Tua. Just spit on that thing.
Spit on that.
But anyway, this is fantastic. I'm going to put it right there with Dark Sea. It's a bit more like in-depth and nuanced than the Nashville County by HU, but it's not going to be like a daily rotation thing like HU County would be. It's delicious. I'm really still haven't been let down by HU yet. It's wonderful.
Well, Dr. Bob's Nightmare is a great question.
That's a dandy.
He's trying to decide if he should order 2 ounces of Mississippi River or 4 ounces of Golden Sliced. Well, that's going to depend on what you like. If you like an English blend that's kind of deep with a lot of flavor, then the Mississippi River would be great. Counter on the other side, if you like a Virginia that's going to be very hay-like, sweet, citrusy, the Orlick Golden Sliced. Just depends on what you like.
Come over here and tell Terry hello. He wants to know where the chicks are. Come over here and say hello. Terry, I'm telling you, they're here, brother. Trust me. She's coming. She's coming in her pink Dragon Ball Z shirt with paint all over her from doing art.
I've got to say this. The League of the Keepers of the Briar made me laugh. He said Mississippi Mud over both, which is what I thought it said originally, and I had to reread it. There she is. What's going on?
I have dirty hands. I'm doing pastels. Sorry. Dragon Ball Z and covered in soft pastel stuff.
That's how we like our women around here.
Creative and messy.
The Dragon Ball Z shirt was especially awesome. Love Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, Mississippi Mud by Cornell and Deal. I haven't tried it yet, but I thought that's what.
I have a unique perspective. I sent Dr. Bob a tin of McBaron Virginia Flake and Wessex Brown Virginia. He's had 2 good Virginias recently. I say he tries out some Mississippi River. If he thinks that's something he would like. He might not like it at all, and then in that case, the Orlick Golden Slice would be way better for him. But if you're wanting to try something new, you've read reviews, you think that is something that would interest you, that's where I'd put my vote. Carrie, you've missed it all, but thank you for showing up. The beautiful Mrs. Captain Burley Slice was showing off her art here and saying hello to Terry, because Terry's a very lonely man. But just saying hi to everybody in the chat, man. It's really good to he said, "What's happening, Toots?" Oh, good Lord.
But you know,
she said not much, Boomer.
But you know, if you sent Dr. Bob's Nightmare, what was it, McBaron's Virginia Flake, and then Wessex Brown Virginia
Slice, yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's what it's called.
So depending on how Dr. Bob liked those, or Dr. Bob's Nightmare, I should say, excuse me, you know, compared to those, Orlick Golden Slice will be even lighter. I think out of those 2, it sounds like the McBaron Virginia Flake would be the lighter of the 2.
It is, but it's still quite bready. Like it's still got something to it. You know what I mean?
So the Orlick Golden Slice, compared to specifically the McBaron Virginia Flake, won't be as bready. It'll be a little bit lighter. There's citrus notes, maybe some grassiness, a lot of dry hay. If that sounds like something you'll be into, but it's going to be a lighter, softer flavor experience. So keep that in mind as well. I really like it, but it's up to you. You can't go wrong with either.
Yeah, so Aromatics is asking about Amphora Burley. My understanding is it is completely out of production. There is still some in stock. I know I ordered probably the last of it available online I got some here. If it's something you want to try, aromatics, and you're not able to get it, I don't have a lot to like give away because it's one that I really like. But if it's something you want to try, I would love to send you some. If you shoot me an email, that's something you have not had and would like to. Uh, yeah, I can get that to you for sure. For those who have not seen, I have the Dottle and Briar Eskimo Steve. Y'all look him up on Instagram. Beautiful pipes, and in it today I have some cobblestone hiking.
Got Smoky Stash in the house.
Hey, Smoky Stash, what's going on?
Okay. He did say Mississippi River originally, right? I'm seeing a lot of Mississippi Mud Talk, which is a Cornell and Deal blend. Yeah, he said Mississippi River originally. And also, have you had English blends before? I'm not sure. And if you're wanting to kind of discover Seattle Pipe Club, I would actually start with Plum Pudding myself. But that's just me. That's the one that I prefer.
I started with Plum Pudding, I guess, and then Mississippi River. I like them both, but a long time ago when I was riding the hype train of these blends and I was watching Jason Dagner a lot, it was like the thing to have, and I still enjoy them. I have some. I don't smoke them that much myself. There's so much other interesting stuff I just find myself smoking.
I don't know. I've got old staples, and I think it was just the first few tinned blends I really got into. Or like Golden Slice was one, I'm not going to lie, but Plum Pudding was one as well. Escudo was another one, 965. Just these kind of, and really they're golden standard blends that just about every pipe smoker that's been at it for a good length of time has had.
Hey, Aromatics brings up a good point. Funny Cornell and Dill doesn't really have a proper old school Carter Hall type burley OTC blend. Yes, and at the same time, they have their own iteration of burley OTC type stuff. Like if you think of Haunted Bookshop, Old Joe Krantz, Big and Burley, they kind of fill that gap, but not in the OTC way. They all got a bit more body, don't they? I think it's a valid point, Aromatics.
The closest one would be Pegasus because it was based on an OTC without the very light top note. Still, it's a very different experience than we'll say Carter Hall would be, though.
All right, Terry.
Great point.
Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Recently had some LJ Peretti Cuban mixture gifted to me, and I've been smoking a little bit of it. I don't know if you've had that. Let me know in the chat, Terry, if you had. But man, really, really good stuff. It's an all day burley based blend, quite enjoyable.
I'm gonna
really like that.
Dakota. I'm going to set this pipe down and come back to it later. I'm going to grab another pipe and actually load it up with the LJ Peretti Cuban mixture and try it live first time right here on the after party. So if you all would excuse me just for one moment.
Please do. Yeah, Leafenbrier says, hard to make perfection better. Carter Hall is perfect as is. Well, I agree. I've smoked a lot of Carter Hall, and this current Dominican-produced Carter Hall is good. It's much better than having no Carter Hall, but it's not quite as good as the Carter Hall I remember. Don't know how much that has to do with the blend. Don't know how much that has to do with me. I went pretty big gap where I didn't smoke any OTCs, and I come back to it after it was moved and changed a bit. So, I feel you. I've smoked a lot of Carter Hall. I do enjoy it, that for sure. Aromatic says, or 8-State. 8-State Burley is a wonderful blend, very nuanced for a Burley blend. Has a lot of depth and complexity you don't usually get with Burleys. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says, always want what I don't have. Then when I order lots of English, I want Virginia. When I have loads of Virginia, I want English. It's a trap. That's why you buy both. We've all fallen into that.
And the Orientals in that 8-State Burley is fantastic. Real quick, here's my sample of LJ Peretti's mixture. And is my number 2 Savinelli 673, and
Oh,
this one has
I'm sorry, Hunter. I keep cutting you off, man.
no,
Go
you're
ahead.
fine. The really nice stem. Check that out. Love the stem on that one. So that's number 2, next to number 1. They're both pretty smoked in at this point, but
So Terry Davies says he's tried to like Carter Hall. I'm assuming he's talking about. He really did give it the old college try, but I still come up with the same conclusion. It tastes like some chemicals mixed with dog shit. Chris says 8 State is glorious. I agree. 8 State is a masterful blend. For a burley based blend, the complexity and depth to it, it's really well done.
The perfect early fall mixture.
Absolutely. Leaf and Briar says also love the $37.99 price price for the tub. I just ordered it today and smoked 2 ounces the last week. Nice. Aromatic says nice pipes. Yeah. So you got which one right now? The number 2 Savinelli?
I've got the number 2 673.
Yeah. Look at the swirl on that stem. That's gorgeous.
I don't know if I've smoked this one on the after party yet. I'm sure I have, but I'm not for sure.
Anybody just coming in? I have the Donald and Briar Alaskan or Eskimo, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful, beautiful pipe.
Okay.
Chris says he is taking some Cornell and Dill Night Train for a test run while he watches the Packers embarrass the Bears. Luxter says, go Pack, go.
Yeah, the Packers should have this one.
So Terry Davies got another interesting take here. He says he tried Haunted Bookshop and it didn't do much for him. Then about 2 weeks ago, he got it. I can't smoke enough of it. In fact, the last 2 days, the 5 bowls I've had 3 of. So, yeah, I've heard a lot of people mention that. I think Carrie was slow coming to it. Walt is in the chat. What's going on, buddy?
Definitely a big Haunted Bookshop fan here. Not for everyone, but when it clicks, it's an awesome experience.
So I like Haunted Bookshop. I'm a bigger fan of Old Joe Krantz. Haunted Bookshop seems to be polarizing. People love it or people hate it, and I'm ho-hum about it. I think it's a fine blend. I have some. I'll continue to smoke it. For me, Old Joe Krantz has a bit more flavor, a bit more strength, burns a bit slower. It just strikes me better.
Haunted Bookshop has a very distinct, almost walnut taste to it that I don't get from Old Joe Krantz. And Old Joe Krantz does have body and strength to it, but there's just something about the Haunted Bookshop that keeps bringing me back to it. So yeah, this is my first time tasting the LJ Peretti Cuban mixture, and I'm still not convinced there's cigar leaf in this.
Walt was in the waiting. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Okay.
Do it. What's going on, big dog?
What's up, buddy?
Walt's in the house.
Hey, Walt, my wife.
So yeah, this is my first time tasting the LJ Peretti Cuban mixture, and I'm still not convinced there's cigar leaf in this.
Walt was in the waiting. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Okay.
Back looping. Do it. What's going on, big dog? Walt's in the house.
Oh boy. Hey, Walt, my wife.
So yeah, this is my first time tasting the LJ Peretti Cuban mixture, and I'm still not convinced there's cigar leaf in this.
Walt's got his phone audio. We got a loop.
Back looping. Do it. What's going
First
on?
person smoker is in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you there, man.
First person smoker, the only Old Joe Krantz that I have had is just the regular, original Old Joe Krantz, and I'm a big fan. I would like to try at least the Blue Label. I'd like to try all of them, but next, I think the Blue Label, if that's the one I'm remembering.
All right, let's try this again. Walt, can you hear us, brother? Now we can't hear you. What is going on? I am so sorry.
Let me see. We'll give him a second there.
Yeah, no big deal.
There you go.
That better?
Yeah, there you are, buddy.
There we go.
I had to change the mic.
No worries. Back on, man. How you been doing?
Doing good. Been busy all week.
Oh, I get that.
Hey, Walt, the wife got to try the.
I watched. I'm glad she liked it.
Yes.
I got some more of his aromatics to send too. His house blend and his sweet English.
Someone was telling me he does an English once in a while. I might have to give that a go because I'm not big on aromatics, but
I think all of his are aromatics. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
Speaking of aromatics says that Haunted Bookshop is the ginger ale of Burley's. Not sure if it makes sense. I kind of get that. That makes sense to me.
Brutal enough. Chris is in the chat. It is 3:44 a.m. in Austria currently.
Oh,
what's going on, buddy?
My favorite pipe maker.
He does great work, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He likes the old school rustication.
I know, man. He was doing stuff based on other stuff. Very, very intriguing. Walt, what are you smoking this evening, buddy?
I'm smoking some of that Dusty Strings. Duster.
Yeah, no, that one looked cool. Yeah, I watched your video on that one.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Pretty good, huh?
Walt,
it's a aromatic Oriental kind of blend.
have you ever had Cornell and Deal's Bluegrass? It's a Kentucky in it.
I like that one too.
That was an interesting blend. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was the first one of this series I've tried before. The Appalachian Trail series, whatever.
Yeah.
And I had got a sample. I think either Cactus or League of the Briar sent me a sample of it, and then I bought a bunch of stuff from, Mark Piper. Got rid of a lot of his tobaccos and stuff. Mark Piper 81, and I got a lot of his stuff, and he had a whole jar of it.
Okay.
I like the whole series so far. I got to try some more of them, really.
Well, I don't see a whole lot online about that series, and really like the one you're smoking, I haven't seen a lot of information about. But the only one from the series that I think I've smoked is Bluegrass, and I don't see it mentioned very often. But at least as far as Bluegrass goes, I thought it was a really good blend that's kind of under the radar.
Carrie's a fan. I think she commented on Carolina Kirk's video yesterday about it and said that she liked that one. And that's the same series, correct? Gotcha.
Yeah, she just gave us a thumbs up on the chat box about it, so that's nice. I didn't realize that, so that's awesome.
Chris, I hope your team does better than mine did today. We got beat by the Rams.
Terry says, if you like English, LJ Peretti, Tashkent, I might be saying that wrong.
Yeah, Tashkent
will change your life. And
the city in
Chris
Turkey,
said it's good as
Turkey.
well. What is it, Walt?
Capital of Turkey.
Okay. I'm not as cultured as you, buddy.
I've heard somebody else say it. That's the only reason I know. Another guy's making the same blend. He just changed the name to a different city.
Oh, I gotcha. That's cool.
This Cuban mixture is really nice. It kind of has that antique-y taste, if that makes sense.
Is that your first bowl of it?
Yeah.
I liked it, man. I liked it a lot.
Kind of dusty road taste.
Yeah. Almost like you're walking into like a thrift store.
Like a clay dust cloud.
Yeah. It tastes the way a really old book smells. You know what I mean?
That's what that aged Edgemore I smoked had, that real dusty dirt road kind of taste smell to it.
It's a very interesting note, but I like it really well. Um, but like I said, it is interesting, and it's one of those notes that you describe, and I think from the sound of it, it doesn't sound appealing, but when you smoke it, it actually clicks in the flavor profile, and it's like that's actually really enjoyable.
The funniest way I heard it described, I think it was first person's wife said it. That smells like a vacuum cleaner bag.
A vacuum cleaner bag, like the old school ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got today.
I saw those.
Yeah, I saw those too, man. I'm jelly.
This ain't even the House of Windsor. This is the one before it on the Union.
So
Union
is
leader.
that going to be a foil pouch inside?
I don't know. I'm scared to open it. I'm scared to
Don't
spill it out.
open it for my sake.
It's already cracked.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably throw it in a cigar humidor for a little while and let it
Mhm.
soften up some.
Not a bad idea.
This so this Cuban mixture, and Walt, you've had it, right? LJ.
No, I haven't had it.
You
I
haven't.
got pissed at LJ Peretti because my Thanksgiving always every time I order it, it comes in a shitty wrapping, and I got tired of dealing with them.
Man, I wish I would have known that this morning when I sent your package out. I would have sent you some, buddy. I think you would have liked it, man.
I try it. I've heard they got good burleys. They're 555 supposed to be real good, and one of the other burleys supposed to be the Q Burley 555. I think it's called.
Yeah. That was well liked.
I can tell you this based on the Cuban mixture. I really enjoy it, but I don't think I'll be able to make a video on it because this has cigar leaf in it. I don't really pick up on that. I'm not picking up on Kentucky, Latakia, maybe a touch of Oriental. It just tastes like an old school Burley blend.
Yeah, it's an all day OTC type Burley. It's very simple but satisfying.
I've been experimenting with cigar leaves and blends, and everything I read is it really just adds more of a kind of coffee flavor to it, like a creamy coffee flavor to it.
I think it adds a base note.
It's very base and very
really good cigar leaf blends, but none of them have tasted like this. I can like Big and Burley, Billy Bud has the
Billy Bud. Yeah,
Billy Bud has the cigar leaf. I can pick up on it, and the best cigar leaf blend to me that I've ever tried is GLP's Key Largo, which I love.
Great blend. Key Largo is great.
I'm gonna open it tonight then. I don't try it.
Stop picking up this.
Carrie, I'll send you some.
But yeah, the Key Largo.
I got a nice sample of it, of the Cuban mix, LJ Peretti Cuban mix.
Now, the Key Largo doesn't smoke like a cigar. It's a deep English blend, but the cigar element adds cigar notes and like the body.
You can actually pick up on it. It's an interesting one because it really adds to the blend. You can pick up on the cigar leaf, and it's distinct and nuanced, and really adds to it in a way that cigar leaf usually does not. Cigar leaf is something I've always tried to want to work well, and typically, I'll just be honest, it does not. As big as a fan as I am of cigar leaf in a pipe blend, typically it just falls flat. But yeah, Key Largo, I think, does the best job at incorporating cigar leaf into a pipe tobacco blend. That is obviously a goal that is harder to do than you would think, and very desirable. I think everybody that smokes a pipe's probably had a good cigar and is like, hey, I really like some of the flavors I'm getting from the cigar. That would be nice in a pipe tobacco blend. It usually does not happen.
Well, Chris said it really great here in the chat box. He says that cigar leaf adds volume to the blend. And I think Key Largo is a good example of that because it adds quality of the cigar to it, a little bit of the taste, definitely gives it more of a cigar-like mouthfeel to the smoke and the body. At the same time, it's not trying to be a cigar in a pipe. You know what I mean? It is right. English blend, and it does that well. It takes these little qualities that cigar has and includes it in it. It's not trying to be a cigar per se.
All right. You don't want that.
The best way with that approach, and big fan of that blend. No, Carrie. She's asked if I had Briarworks Country Lawyer yet. She's recommended that to me before, and I haven't dove into that one yet, but it's on the list. And especially based on my great experience with Smokehouse this year, I really need to give more Briarworks to try.
Yep, someone just had a video on that on the YTPC, And if the other Briarworks options, such as Smokehouse, is any indication of the quality of leaf and the masterful skill in blending, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. I really hold Smokehouse in a high regard.
Yep.
It's unique, distinct, and just masterfully blended. Aromatic says Key Largo is a very refined. Key Largo is very refined. Had some last week actually,
Oh,
and he blends his own cigars. So coming from him, that's a interesting take.
and we had warped. What was the warped blend that came out this year in the cake? The Haunting.
The Haunting.
It was good, but it didn't hit the spot for me. I'm going to gravitate more towards Key Largo or Billy Bud that I've mentioned. I would smoke the Haunting again. I still have some left, but they
I
tried.
think I liked it more than you.
You think so?
Yeah, but it was fairly one-dimensional, just to be frank. Wasn't a lot of like depth and complexity. It was fairly one-dimensional, but I did like it.
It wasn't bad, and I'll finish what I have. I just don't know if it's something I would want to revisit on a regular basis.
So Dr. Bob's Nightmare says he wants to try the Briarworks Bacon Old Fashioned. I forgot that was a thing. I don't know what to think about that. That reminds me of the Toke Snuff. What is it? Bacon and cheese snuff.
Let me dive into that real quick. So Bacon Old Fashioned, a Bacon Old Fashioned is a mixed drink, an alcoholic beverage, and so that's actually the topping on that. It's a alcohol topped blend. It's not really bacon, and I didn't know that until I looked into it. So it's not supposed to be bacon bits in a pipe. I don't think. I don't know the contents of a Bacon Old Fashioned though. I'll Google it real quick, but it's based on the drink.
Okay, so man, I love this community right here with recommendations, good discussion. Martin comments in and says Pete's Beard blend from Briarworks is my favorite from them. So there's another. I don't even know what that is. Something for me to look into. Chris says Haunting didn't do much for him. Too basic. Aromatic says Warped Cloudhopper is his favorite warped cigar blend. That's one of the warped cigars I have not had, actually. I've had a lot of their cigars. I have not had that one.
Hey, real quick.
Too.
So Google AI talking about old fashioned. It says 2 ounces of bacon fat washed bourbon. I'm not sure what that is. Grade B maple syrup, bitters, garnished with orange twist. So that looks like that's your bacon old fashioned, but interesting stuff.
Brutal says he'll have to cut up a Macanudo Maduro and mix it into a pipe blend. That'd be interesting. Macanudo is an interesting blend. Originally Macanudo was a Jamaican cigar back when that was one of the hubs of cigar production way back in the day. That's where the Macanudos come from.
Like 90s, right? Were they still making?
Yeah, Macanudo is probably still making, probably in the 90s, Hunter. I'm not sure about that, just to be completely frank, but that sounds probably like it's about right. I had a La Flora Dominicana double Lajero Oscuro today that really hit the spot with black coffee. Definitely not everyone's type of cigar, but for me, it hit the spot.
I had a Adventura Blue Eye Jack yesterday, which is Dominican filler and binder, but with a Mexican San Andreas wrapper. So not entirely up my alley, but partially up my alley. And it was a really good stick. And multiple people commented on the post I made about it on the forums and such, saying, my favorite Alvo cigar. It's not. And Dakota was one of them.
I said, which Alvo cigar? I was at work, looked at the picture briefly, right. and on the band, I thought I read AVO. I was like, which Alvo is that? And then
I had one guy say, that's my favorite Alvo cigar. And I'm like, I can promise you it's not your favorite Alvo. But let me see.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare says Macanudo Orange is a good one if you like sweet cigars. I'm not typically into sweet.
I get into them a little bit. I enjoy like the Java coffee cigars with the sweet tip.
Me too.
Yeah, I like those.
The
Now,
Drew Estate Javas, I like.
I'm not big into like acid with like the incense kind of infused. That is not really my cup of
I
tea.
got one. They got like the yellow looking one. It's kind of a tea tasting like it.
Oh no, there's so many in the acid line, and I don't know
Yeah.
one that enjoys them. Smoke what you like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the counterpart to that, I've got a buddy that's really into the Deadwood cigars, which is made by the
Right
same.
down there. Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember which one he said. The Sweet Jane, maybe, or Girl with No Name. There's a few different ones in that line, but he's into those pretty well.
Yeah, I like them too. They remind me of the first Drew Estates I smoked because the first ones were like White Rabbit and Juicy Lucy's and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember those.
Give me Drew Estate, give me a Nica Rustica, give me a Liga, give me a Undercrown Maduro. That's kind of my thing. Lethal Briar's got an awesome experiment going on. If you guys want to look at that in chat, that sounds awesome. Blood Logos is in the chat. Cheeky Breaky, brother.
Maybe
What's
that's
going
the
on,
blondes,
man?
Chris.
With Drew Estate, a Liga provided number 9, and I'm happy. But one that a lot of people don't think about that I'm a big fan of is their Kentucky Fire Cure series. Really enjoyed those.
Swamp Thing?
Have y'all had the Cornell Deal cigars? Or seen them?
No, we had the Seattle Pipe Club cigar. We reviewed that on the podcast early on. That was fantastic.
That was good. Pudding cigar. I don't know much about the. I'll have to Google it.
I think I had a Perique one. It may have been Dark Fire. I think it was Perique and a Burley kind of one. I picked up two, but I never did smoke them. I just put them in the humidor.
I know that Steve Saka has a few different pipe blend cigars. They're supposed to
Stallwell.
Yes, I think that's how it's pronounced.
So
What?
I had a bunch of those acid blondies back in the day. Man, they give me headaches, dude. Holy moly, not my thing now. First person smokers talking about clipping medallions of a few cigars and adding them to pipe tobacco. I've tried. I've never had any success doing that. I do like getting the stub of a cigar and throwing it in a pipe. Y'all see me do that on here a lot. I enjoy that.
I've been doing that.
CAO cigars, they sold out, and then nice.
It's a cake I made. It's got some cigar leaf in it.
I hope it works out for you, man.
It is delicious.
I love cigar leaf, dude. I really do. CAO originally, and then they started the Diamond Crown, and then the Oz family from that. That's all some of the same people from the CAO line.
Okay.
Stillwell Stars.
Dakota, I didn't realize this, but the Stillwell cigars use pipe tobacco from Cornell and Deal. I
didn't know that either. Okay.
So we were talking.
They bought them, or Ladossi bought one of them, or something. They got their own brand cigars now, don't they? I've heard one of their salesmen talk about it one time.
I think Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust, out of the Nicoswania factory, right, is where the those are produced. But I don't know. Okay. Camacho is popular, actually. Brutal. Me and Hunter was talking about Camacho yesterday. It's a great, affordable Honduran stick. They were purchased by Davidoff a while back. It's a good stick. I like it.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare mentions Eileen's Dream wasn't bad. He heard the pipe tobacco is very different than the cigar. It is very different than the cigar. It's a good aromatic blend if you like it, but it is quite different than the cigar. I have had several Eileen's Dream cigarillos in the full-size cigar. I enjoy them. Just depends on what you like, though.
Luxor says he's got some aged Black and Milds in his golf bag.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, there was a time when I enjoyed a Black and Mild, and then for nostalgic reasons, I revisited one not too long ago. And I don't know if they've completely changed them or I've just moved so far along that I just couldn't enjoy it anymore.
Did y'all say Caldwell cigars? That's the one Ladossi bought.
Stillwell.
No, Caldwell. No, Dossie bought Caldwell cigars.
But I know
I've had plenty of those. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they own by basically Cornell and Deal now.
I'm out of the loop.
I just had to hear it on the
Brutal
podcast.
says the Camacho Triple Maduro is the best. Yeah, I was about to say I think that's gone, and then I read that's what he put. Yeah.
Never had a triple Maduro. I did have the Alec Bradley double Maduro, which is a Maduro wrapper and binder. But because Maduro is on the thick side, it had a really wonky burn to it. You had to constantly
Wait,
touch.
was that double Maduro or double broadleaf?
Oh, broadleaf. Yeah, double broadleaf.
No, he's talking about triple Maduro.
Well, I was saying I haven't had a triple. I've had a double, kind of.
You're equating Maduro and broadleaf, though.
It's a type of Maduro, isn't it?
No, broadleaf's an actual varietal tobacco, and Maduro is a process. Extra fermentation to darken it and sweeten it.
Gotcha.
Broadleaf is often Maduroed, right? But
let's see.
Man, you guys got me talking about cigars. I'm going to get me a good one after I'm done with this. I might have Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust year, the Duque, last year's special release. He just announced this year's year of, and I can't remember the family's name, but it's a husband and wife couple, actually, that it's named after.
You know, the Adventura Blue Eye Jack I had yesterday was really good, and I hadn't had an actual cigar in a long, long time. I finished it, though, and I was like, man, that was great. I can't wait to smoke a pipe now.
I've been there.
You know, I've got the bug. I can't help it.
How about the Amazon ones? Have you already had them?
Which one? Amazon
The
Basin?
Basins?
Yeah, I love Amazon Basin.
That's
great,
good.
Great stick.
I don't believe I've had that one as far as.
They come out every 3 years or something? Or?
I wish I would have done a better job at documenting the cigars I've had, because I can't remember them all at this point. And I didn't keep all the bands like I should have either.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare, I didn't know Camacho had any Nicaraguan cigars. So maybe I've been out of the cigar game or something. I thought they were all Honduran. Interesting. You know, my father just opened a factory in Honduras last year.
I have League of the Keeper of the Briar. I have heard of the Pappy Van Winkle Bellicoso. I don't know much about it, but I definitely recognize that name.
Five brothers, Kerry.
No, I got one. Kerry, do half and half of each. Change it up a little bit.
There you go.
That'd be interesting to try out.
Pappy Van Winkle is made by whoever makes the Buffalo Trace cigars. I can't remember who produces those. Aromatics says Triple Maduro is still available. Smoking Pipes has them. Interesting.
I've been taking Five Brothers and making Cavendish out of it.
Oh, yeah?
Nicotine hit Cavendish.
Yep.
What are you blending the end product there with, Walt?
I just putting in different blends, tried it. Some with cigar leaf and some with.
What's working best with it, man?
Well, it takes so long to find out because everything's got to rest and set and press and all that. So I've only tried one.
Keep us updated. That's a fun experiment.
I'm gonna send some out.
Nicotine laden Cavendish. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like I got a toasted one and a wet one, and the toasted one I like. It smells like brownies when it burns.
Well, that's a Cavendish I can probably get behind.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a tobacco at-home mixer or blender.
I
do like to add Five Brothers to a few different blends. One of them is like 3 sales, shag cut.
Mm-hmm.
But also you could add it like Carter Hall to beef it up. And then a really interesting one is like half Five Brothers and half Lane 1Q. That's an interesting blend.
I never buy Lane 1Q.
I used to roll Five Brothers into cigarettes back in the day.
That's a strong cigarette.
Strong cigarette. Yeah, I liked it.
No, it's almost a cigarette tobacco anyways.
I mean, it's fairly close to it. I think it's just dark burley, uncased, untopped, shack cut dark burley. There might be some white burley in there
I
too.
think there's some whites in it too, because it's got a very nutty.
Yeah,
There's chunks of something in there.
But it's definitely dry and uncased. You know, that is
it
a
is raw.
Perfect one to keep in the dash your glove box because you don't have to worry about keeping it moist.
right.
None of that.
I bet it'd make a nice stout snuff, guys. Pulverize it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It'd probably make a really stout snuff.
Put it in a coffee grinder.
I feel like it would just end up being the dental snuffs, Scotch snuffs, I should say.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare. I'm glad you like it. That is current production McBaron Virginia Flake. Some people, like, I just come across current production. I have not had the original. So if you look online, a lot of the people have had the original, and post buyout, you know, they're all butthurt. They're like, oh, this new stuff is terrible. I don't know. I cannot compare it. But what I can say is I purchased a 10, and right after I finished it, I purchased like 4 more, smoked 2 of them, gave 1 of them to you. I really think it is a staple Virginia Flake. Everybody should keep on hand if you like Virginia Flakes. It is rich and bready, and at the same time, it's not super heavy. It's kind of light, you know, but it's still rich and bready. A lot of flavor, burns
What?
great.
What is it?
The current production McBaron Virginia Flake.
Hmm.
I like it. I think it's really good.
AB.
Hunter, have you had Union Square?
Yeah, I've smoked a lot of Union Square GLPs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, one of the very first GLP blends I got into, even though it was a Virginia, you know, he's known for English. That is a beautiful Virginia blend
It is.
on it.
I could never find nothing to smoke like first thing early in the morning that I liked or to enjoy. You know, I smoke at night thinking, yeah, this would be good in the morning. But that one is one I could. It's almost like oatmeal in the morning.
You know, that's a good way of saying it. Where it's such like the red Virginia notes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
almost be like it's not a burley blend, but would go
Mhm.
good with coffee. And like you said, oatmeal like.
Is it
Mhm.
ribbon cut?
No, it's a Cornell and Deal style flake. Or is it a broken flake?
I have to look at it again, actually.
Pressed, sure.
Yeah. I was rubbing it out, so some kind of
Brutal.
broken plate.
I have 1 or 2 rat trace that was sent to me. I might have one that Walt here sent me. I don't know if he did or not actually, but David, listener of the podcast, David did send us a rat trace. I have not tried it yet. That's made in Germany as well, is it not?
Well, it was originally made in Scotland, but I don't know where it's produced now.
Probably Cops, I think.
Okay, so maybe it is German now. The 2 Rat Raid blends I'm very familiar with is the first one that I'm most familiar with is Old Gowrie, which is a great Virginia blend, and then also saying it right, Hallow Wind,
How of the wind?
Howl of the Wind. Okay,
Or how old the wind or something.
yeah, both of those are really good.
I got something from I found some in the pipe shop from 1980.
Dude,
Oh,
that-
nice.
And some red rapid tree.
Walt, have you had this one?
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, the Hawk Tua.
Yeah. You
that-
like
Little
that
that
one?
thing. I put this, and Walt, you may agree or disagree, and I'm comparing it to Nashville County, which is something I could smoke all day, every day, standard. This
Mhm.
for me is a lot more like Dark Sea. Sit down, pick apart, and enjoy. It's a little bit got some more depth and complexity to it, but it's very
Kind of
good.
sweet, ain't it? Ain't it kind of sweet?
A little bit.
If I remember correctly. It's kind of like I might be wrong. It may be like what's the sweet birdie that Sir Jensen put out? Sir Jensen just put out? The Harbor one, I think.
I think it's a Sweet Virginia, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about the Burley one he put out, the sweet Burley one, the aromatic kind of.
Oh, is that Burley? I didn't get that was the one out of the 4 I
No,
didn't.
I may have the name wrong, but one of them was
Harbor Dreams, I think you're talking
Harbor
about.
Dreams. Yes.
yeah, gotcha.
Didn't
If I
try. I didn't
remember
realize it
correctly,
was Burley either.
Which one?
The sweet one you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a kind of an Edgemore kind of feel to it.
Well, have you had the 2026 version of Burley Morning Pipe? Because the chat seems to be rather unhappy about it.
No, I guess everybody's probably gonna be unhappy with the new Seattle Pipe Club stuff because everybody always hates the new stuff when it comes out.
we just talked about that on the podcast, and from all the information we can get, it should be the same blends made with potentially the same leaf. I think so because of the art on the hogshead still says 10-year-old Virginia on it, and definitely made on the same equipment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Cornell Dill does have some old Virginia, so
2000 and
The 2015 they're using for hogshead at least.
what's the red vintage that was used in the Carolina Red Flake? I think 2004,
Well,
5.
there's a few different ones in Carolina Red Flake.
Not the original. It was just one. That's how Carolina Red Flake come. Jeremy just talked about this on the yesterday's episode of Beyond the Burl podcast. Yep. It was that same one that's used exclusively in a couple things. I can't remember.
Would it be the 2003 Bijou? Because that'd be way too old.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Okay.
That was the original crop that they had a lot of, and they don't now, but they did have a lot of.
That was their base red Virginia when Jeremy joined Corral.
Oh, yes.
That was the only red Virginia they actually had, guys, was that same vintage that's now used sparingly.
So Jeremy liked it so much, he's like, let's find something else to use as the base red Virginia in the blends. Let's keep this 2003 because it's so nice and just create one or two blends with it. So Bijou, maybe some other ones, I don't know, but at least Bijou only uses crop year 2003 vintage red Virginia. I guess until the supply.
I think like 2003 and 2008 was like the big red Virginia crops that came in where McKellen's was using them, McCraney's used them in their blends.
That's right. 2008 was really big in McCraney's and Craney's and McClellan. League of the Keepers of the Briar says White Elephant is a good German, and I have heard of White Elephant. What is that? Someone tell me what that is.
They make pipes, they make filters, I think they had some blends out.
I don't know what he's referring to there, but he has my interest.
I know
German is cool.
Pipes. I don't know of anything else they make. I'm not saying they don't, but I'm familiar with the pipe brand at least.
Yeah, and the filters.
Chris said, like Bijou, stock up before it ages.
Yeah, stock up if you like it.
That. Well, maybe.
I think it's already part of the Cellar series anyway. Ain't it part of the Cellar series?
I mean, they made it as part of the Cellar series.
Yeah, because everything's already cellared.
But if they run out of the 2003 vintage, they may still continue to produce the blend. Because one of my favorite blends from Cornell and Deal is a Burley blend called Easy Times. And when they first started with that, they were using 20-year-old dark fired Kentucky. And once that was used up, they found another varietal of dark fired Kentucky to replace and keep the blend going. Mm-hmm. And not really a super popular blend. I don't see a lot of people smoking it. It's one of my all-time favorites. So if a kind of a under the radar blend, they'll change it to keep it going. I think that Bijou will be safe. I mean, they'll have to change it. It'll be a little different, but I think they'll keep making Bijou with a different varietal once the 2003 runs out.
Burley Bird.
I have to try it again because I never noticed the thing that said there's nothing in Bijou that I remember. I have to try it again, but nothing made me think that the Virginias in this blend is awesome.
Burley Bird, man. I'm smoking something different now, but just had a bowl of the Cobblestone Hiking. Thanks to you, brother. Really appreciate you, man.
I'm going to go ahead, Dakota. Sorry.
Now smoking the HU. I don't know how this is actually pronounced. So
Makuhua.
So this is Bijou I got from the Box Pass this year. Made in June of 25. And real quick, just the back, Walt. The 10 description. Choice 2003 vintage Eastern North Carolina Red Virginia. Crown this jewel. Accented by sweet bright leaf and rounded by small leaf Catarini, Bijou is married with a hint of honey before being pressed and sliced into delicate flakes. This gem requires no adornment, just time, estimated peak. 10 to 15 years.
Years, yeah.
Part of the Cellar series, but they say this one smokes really good straight out of the tin, which I plan on getting to in the spring.
So you've tried it?
No, I'm going to open this one up in spring. This is one I've been meaning to buy, but when the pass came around, I couldn't pass up, and then I threw maybe a red carpet in place for this. I can't remember, but
I like that one.
Yes, Chris, that's what to me it reads like. That's what it's not. It's Makua, but that's what I said to be funny. Oh man.
okay. So Chris says that Jeremy said when they run out of the 2003 Virginia, they'll be done with the Bijou. So they may not decide to keep Bijou going. And the thing is, where Bijou is so predominantly that 2003, once you replace the vintage, it's going to be a completely different blend. Whereas the Easy Times, the Dark Fired Kentucky was just a part of the blend. It would be easier to replace the Dark Fired and Easy Times and keep it going. So if Jeremy Reeves said once it's gone, then you heard it from the horse's mouth. I can't argue with
Yeah. You think if he had such a good crop, he'd just make it like some kind of straight Virginia out of it.
Yeah, this has the Oriental.
If you put Catarini and stuff in it, I don't know how much the age 2003 Virginia really matters if you're topping it with honey and putting Catarini in it too.
They came out with last year Dawn and Dusk, which used the 25-year-old Red Virginia. But when you look at it, they were also using like 7 other varietals of Red Virginia. So I don't know how much percentage was actually the crop, year 2000.
Yeah.
Enough to make a difference, probably, but I would have liked to have seen them come out with a blend that was just the 25-year-old Red Virginia,
Yeah. That would be awesome.
Cactus Piper is in the chat. Very good to see you. Chris says just needs a little dry time out of the tin. It's good to go, Hunter. Carrie's mentioning the Perry Jensen post on Instagram today of the new announcement. Burley Burt says he's almost snuffed down the whole tin of the Jock's Choice I sent him. He loves that. Man, I'm so happy you're enjoying that. That's awesome.
What is it?
The Jock's Choice snuff that I sent Burley Burt. He liked that one, and I'm real happy to hear that.
And so, yeah, Carrie mentioned the post from Perry Jensen, kind of a what to look forward to this year.
Yeah, I like that.
And he's saying he's going to keep on with the Legacy series, which I'm very happy about because as everyone, Legacy series has made a big splash in the community. And he says what he plans on doing is 1 limited release and 2 regular line releases. He doesn't know when, but definitely this year, 2026. So
I think he's gonna try to duplicate that Viking blend he made overseas that never made it to the States.
That'd be
he was
cool.
talking about that sold in China or something like
I almost bought it last year on a site I wasn't familiar with, but I did buy something off that site eventually, but I almost bought all 4 of them and never pulled a trigger on it, and I regret it now.
Man.
I was hoping he would try to replicate something along the lines of H.H. Burley Flake or even Amphora Burley. Both of those he blended. I think Chris saying he talked to Pear at maybe the Chicago Pipe Show. And
they're best buds.
He mentioned that he's planning on doing a Virginia Perique blend. So maybe one of the 2 regular line blends, or maybe even the limited could be the Vapor.
I'm sorry.
We'll see from that, but I really hope.
Crack that window.
Yeah, and Luke's backs me up. He says, "Please remake H.H.
You don't have to.
Yes, please, or something as close as you can."
Love H.H. Burley. I love Old Dark Fire. Don't get me wrong, and I know that's the big one of the H.H. series. I have 2 pounds of Old Dark Fire, but really, when it comes down to it, I have to pick H.H. Burley. There's something about it that no other blend has. Some get close and they get aspects of it, but
it has to be believed.
Like,
hey, we got someone new in chat here. Squiddly Inc. What a nifty name. He really wants to try the Cornell deal to do something with Rustica. Does C&D have a Rustica blend? I'm not familiar.
No.
I don't believe so, but
I think Kim Byron's is the only one that messes with Rustica.
Perry Jensen, when he was with Sutliff, so right before they went under, Pear had a couple of bulk options through Sutliff. He had a Rustica blend, if I remember right. I never got to try. So it is definitely in Pear's wheelhouse and capabilities to make a Rustica blend. So if he does, it'll be under the Pear Jensen Legacy company name, but it'll be produced by Cornell and Deal using C&D tobaccos. But
I had some of the Rustica, but I've heard bad stuff about it. I don't know if it's a good blend or not.
Well,
So the
HH Rustica?
Yeah.
I haven't tried it. That's one I'd like to get a 10 of.
I'll send you a 10 of it.
But come to think of it, what about a Cornell and Deal Burley Flake number 6 Rustica? I'm in.
Yeah.
Somebody call up Jeremy Greaves.
Yeah.
I'd be very interested. He said no, but I want them to make one. I'm all about that. Squidly Inc. here on the live, the after party. I don't know if you know the whole spiel. Me and my brother here have a podcast after we're done recording. This is the after party. We're so glad you made it. A lot of times we end the after party by doing some pure Rustica nasal snuff. It is quite extreme, 8 times the nicotine as compared to regular tobacco leaf. So
now you mentioned it, I know we're gonna end up doing it tonight, and my face is gonna be numb.
It's Rustica, I think, is a lovely tobacco to mess with. It's kind of stinky. It's very potent. It doesn't burn well, but just the allure of 8 times the nicotine. And we're cursed with the incurable disease known as nicotism. So we will do all the nicotine.
Hampton House, he's got some Rustica blends that I've heard good things about.
Hampton House does?
Chris will tell you, yeah.
Well, I love his
Cotton Eye Joe. It's got a high we're in a chat with a guy. He smoked some big ass pipes.
Yeah.
Big, like an 1.5-inch bore almost in them.
Like the Magnum pipes.
And he accidentally stuffed some of that in there with the Rustica in it, and he regretted it immediately.
Yeah, that's Wilders.
Yeah.
Cody Homestead is in the chat. What's going on? Hey, Cody, check this out. Cody was talking about, he left a comment wanting to try some of these rare tobaccos. Cody, this is what's left of that Winter Night, that Russian tobacco, and this has your name on it, buddy. I am going to send that directly to you with some other stuff. So that is yours. Thanks for stopping by on your lunch break, man.
Chris says get the Saint Nicotine. I like that one.
Yeah, I heard that has a Rustica in it too.
Who makes that one?
Is that Hampton?
Hampton House.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was looking.
Check out his blends. They're a little
Buster's Timber.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's a sweet burley. I like that.
He calls it his Wessex Burley Slice.
Yeah.
Match, but he don't press it. And it's not quite. It's a good blend by itself. It's not Wessex.
This is what I said in house reviews. Like the one that was supposed to be Orlick Golden Sliced. Was it Trifecta? That was supposed to...
I forget which one, but I know what you're talking about.
Trifecta, and there was one more. Anyways, it wasn't anything like Orlick Golden Slice. That being said, it was a great blend on its own. Like it was unique enough and good enough. It didn't need to try to be something else. Like it was a great blend. Yeah. The Burley Burt is a beast. He says he misses his Siberia 43 milligram snooze for long drives. You are an animal. I will not touch Siberia with a 10-foot pole.
That is that's some serious stuff. Cody, it's my pleasure, buddy.
I knew they were I knew they were out there, but I never met someone that actually used the Siberian.
Well, Kerry brings something good up. Destination Unknown by Smoking Crows had Rustica in it. He's going to be at the Smitty's event coming up.
I met him there last time.
Did you? Yeah, he's got another one. Kerry sent me this on Instagram, Black Sheep, that looks great. And he says if he doesn't sell it all, he'll hit me up. So
I gotta hit him up. Last time he had a sample of his Oriental one, and it was a very good blend.
He'll have that as well. That was announced, but that Black Sheep looked good. Yeah. And I messaged him on Instagram. And he's like, I tell you what, he's like, if I don't sell it all, I'll let you know. I'm like, all right, you let me know.
Yeah, he's a cool kid, and he made that one Destination Unknown, and then I think Kerry some of the other one. He did the Voodoo Queen match.
Yeah.
That was actually better than Voodoo Queen to me, because I didn't like Voodoo Queen at all, but I liked this match. I think
Chris says Hudat uses Rustica in almost all of his blends, and I know that name, and I don't know where from, so I'll need to look that one up, Chris.
Facebook or Instagram.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare says everything that he's seen about Rustica smoked in the 40s during the war has scared him off. I'll have to look that up. I don't know much about that.
That's what the Indians smoke. They put you in the spirit world.
That's right. Well, Rustica is still used tribally in certain cultures. In I think it's Thailand and Vietnam and stuff. They will use Rustica in a bong configuration and concentrate it down and rip it until they about pass out from it. Bong rips. Well, it's a thing people do, buddy. I heard about it. I can't give you the details.
Sticks.
I knew about the Indians using Rustica, but I don't know anything about.
Currently in Southeast Asia, there's videos on YouTube of Rustica use, and it's condensed Rustica, and it's like in a bamboo bong, and they are using it like a recreational drug. It's it's not like a slow smoking experience. It's like straight up rips.
Like y'all do snuff.
Yeah.
Brutal's picking on you because you said a bong configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you had no idea what it is.
I don't know. Give me an avocado, some aluminum foil, and a snorkel. I've made a bong out of less.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare, leave me a comment here. The soldier smoked in World War II and what, cigarettes or what? I'm not used to Rustica usage during World War II. That's new to me. So I'd be interested in that, unless you all know, which I don't know.
I can tell you about the shamans brewed a tea out of it and gave themselves enemas with it.
That would do the job.
Yeah, that would work.
That would do it.
That seems unnecessary.
Well, obviously,
Walt says I'm just going to stick to my pipe,
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you haven't tried it yet, Walt. There's your problem.
Exactly.
Stop it.
I shall not be trying it either.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hard no for me.
First person smoker brings something up. That is correct. That's a very old usage that was recorded from way back in the day. They use pipes to, it would be like nasal snuff, but in a tube, and someone else blows it, so you're receiving it passively in your nostril. I have heard of that or read about that.
That's rated R.
I don't remember where I saw that.
Burley Leaf says that talking about the that would cure you of any worms for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says that in Russia, they couldn't get regular tobacco. They had to resort to bales of Rustica.
Okay.
I could buy that.
Okay, so tobacco use during the Second World War, or the Great Patriotic War, is how the Russians would look at that.
Yeah.
Tobacco use was prolific, and cigarettes were rolled out of any kind of paper that could be found. If you've seen Enemies at the Gate, I think it was portrayed fairly accurately. I've read everything I could find about Stalingrad and stuff. I don't think people here in the West even have an idea. That one battle of Stalingrad, Russia lost either 1.1 or 1.3 million people in that one battle. And the front lines was brutal. So any respite from the absolute carnage, and tobacco was a huge part of that. Very well documented. So I don't know specifically about the Bales of Rustica. I'm going to research that. So very, very interesting.
Well, Brutal Enough has something for you to add to your research there. Sounds like he knows a little bit more about it as well. Russian Makorka. I don't know how you say that, but it's there in the chat box, so we can copy and paste that if we need to.
Chris also gave more information. I think he's right. The blowing the powder, South America snuff mostly with herbs and ash. Yeah. So a lot of the ash would be a base in a lot of these tribes. A lot of the herbs, like the natives that chew coca leaves, you'd have to put ash in with the coca leaves to have an alkaline to extract the chemicals. So that makes sense, and that kind of stuff's been done all over the planet.
Mm.
Okay, so Makorka looks like, well, the picture I'm looking at looks like an off-brand Marlboro, to be honest. But it says Russian Makorka is a strong, coarse, and inexpensive type of tobacco derived from Nicotina rustica, known for its high nicotine content, unpleasant smell and taste, and historical use by the lower classes in Russia and Ukraine, often grown in home gardens, famous for potency.
All right, so new challenge to the community. I need some of these Russian Rustica cigarettes, and we need to get them in my hot little hands. That sounds really cool.
Podcast episode.
Oh yeah.
You have a homestead, grow it yourself like they did, and dry it out and smoke it.
Burley Burr says they use sodium bicarbonate now. Don't ask me how I know.
You know, we need who's the buddy? What's his name on here with his cop roommate and dude, I'm so bad with names.
I'm thinking of his IG
John.
handle versus
Peter. Jason.
Rocco, Sergeant Rocco.
Rocco. And we need Sergeant Rocco on in here. Isn't he originally from Russia?
Yeah, he's a well, not Russia, but former USSR. So Comblock, but not Russia proper. But yeah. Pipe Philosophy in the house. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Pipe Philosophy. There we go. I missed your text there. I see it now, though. What's going on? Yeah, Kerry remembered Sergeant Rocco. I'm so bad with know him so well, and I just couldn't think of his handle because, like you mentioned, I've been seeing everything on Instagram lately, all the food he's been making.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That's my buddy. He is awesome. He owes me a fruitcake, but I love his stories. So he was Marine stationed in, I think, Okinawa, Japan, and in Korea, and he picked up a lot of the cultural cooking stuff. So his stuff, which is Eastern European Jew, mixed with the culinary stuff he picked up being stationed overseas, he has got like a lot of cool stuff he makes, and it's so cool to witness.
And real quick, an update on the LJ Peretti Cuban mixture. Smoked down, definitely an old school Burley style blend, even though there's a lot of different varietals. And I will say it fairly easily smokes down to nothing but ash, nothing left, right down to the bottom of the bowl. So that's always a big thumbs up for me.
I like that too. I did.
Down to there's
what was it? What's the blend?
LJ Peretti Cuban mixture. All the way down to the bottom, no issue. And I mean, nothing but ash left.
I was smoking some Capstan Blue from 2019.
Nice.
We have a 3-year-old sample gifted to us, and it smoked really well. I got some of it left. I really liked it. Cactus Piper says new name Captain Rustica cigarette, which is hilarious.
Did you hear about Corporal Burley Slice?
Yeah, I was gonna say Papa Bear. I commented on his video, and I said, feel free to use the moniker. And I said, I think you're more of a Colonel Burley Slice, in my opinion. He said, well, I'd have to get me a white suit and a black bow tie. And I said, yeah, and a whole lot of chickens.
Yeah.
So, Dakota, what I'm going to do here, I will finish that bowl of Winter Night here in a moment, but I'm going to reload the number 2673 because I really want to try for the first time Granger old school OTC.
I liked it. I'll go get mine as well, man. I really liked it.
I had a 7-ounce tub that I had planned on smoking, and I hadn't gotten around to it. And then I ended up trading that on one of the forums to a guy for a tin of HH Old Dark Fired and 2 tins of GLP's Virginia Cream. And so
Lukester says Papa Sanders for Papa Bear's name. That's a dandy, Lukester. Papa Sanders.
Dude, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to like this because it almost smells like, to me, like it's deer tongue in it almost. And it feels...
just very over-the-counter, like neutral, light, burly, OTC.
no deer tongue in it. I know that, but it has a kind of funky smell to it.
Smoke the Bijou then.
What is it, Walt?
Smoke the Bijou then.
No, this is open. I'm going for it because I've been wanting to try this for years. And I even bought it at one point, like I said, and traded it off. So
I'm going to get another pipe and I'll try it with you here just
What year
momentarily.
is it? Is it old?
It's got
No.
a date on it. What year does that say?
I don't know. 25.
25, okay.
Oh.
And then I don't know how this is going to compare to how it was like 40 years ago. You know what I mean? But for what it is today, we're going to give it a try and see. If
I was impressed because I was expecting nothing. You know what I mean?
you didn't have to dry it any, did you?
Mm-mm. No, I told you it felt wet, but it smoked fine if you recall.
It's like for OTCs, I'm very used to Carter Hall, Prince Albert. This is way more moist than that.
It feels wet, but now listen, I smoked like 2 bowls of it, but it smoked fine for me.
I packed a little light just to be safe. If I need to tamp it down more, I can.
All right, let me go get a different pipe, and I want to join you on this.
Okay.
Now, I have mine in a jar, and I have the flats of jars all stacked up, so I will have to find mine. It'll take me just a moment.
I have the jars to put all this in. I just haven't done it yet, but I'm going to.
I had my wife's help, and it still took way too long.
Let me see. So let's get this going here. Give me
Were
a
you
sec.
smoking in? 673?
Yeah, 673. Grab yours. You have one.
Okay.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare is my hero. He says it only took three or four bowls of Haunted Bookshop and some pipe cleaners to get the deer tongue ghost out of his cob. I've tried to like deer tongue, and I have not found a deer tongue blend that I like yet. I've only had 2. I've had Cornell and Deal, Crooner, and Gentleman Caller, but man, I just couldn't do it.
Gentleman Caller is the only one I could really handle. I couldn't handle Crooner.
I think I liked Gentleman Caller better than Crooner. We've got Smoking Fireman in the house. Leaf and Briar says he mixed a bowl of Carter Hall and Sutliff vanilla custard today, and that was yummy. Okay, that I can see that being good.
A good way to get rid of both of them blends.
I'm half offended. I like Carter Hall pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have smoked more Carter Hall than Prince Albert, but these days, out of the 2, I'm reaching for Prince Albert. Let me see. Let me get my pipe lit, and I'll give you a first impression on this Granger.
All right.
It has a Sir Walter Raleigh kind of taste to it, so it's definitely in that burly OTC ballpark. Tastes different than
Vinegar? Vinegar?
I guess the Sir Walter Raleigh I have is a few years old because I've never gotten vinegar.
Okay. You got the good one then.
You know, on the Pipe Smokers Den forum, someone mentioned that it tasted like straight vinegar to them, and I'm very vinegar sensitive, but I haven't detected any.
All of mine is the 14-ounce tubs that they don't even make anymore. I have one opened with, 10 ounces still in it and one unopened. And they're from about 2020 to 2022, around there.
Okay.
Boy, that does feel wet, doesn't it?
It just feels wet now. And kind of tacky.
The only OTC blends I've had is really Five Brothers and St. Bruno's and Clan. And I tried some I've had some old tins of Prince Albert. I rehydrated one of them and smoked it.
All right, guys, we got the Granger and the Rossi 8673.
Dude, I think I got that same pipe.
Nice. I love these Rossies, man.
Somebody gave me this one. I think Smoke Stash gave it to me. Smoke Stacks.
Okay, I'm thinking that Sir Walter Raleigh must have put out a bad batch because mine never had any vinegar to it.
No, they all got vinegar in them now.
Yeah,
They changed the location. I think Puerto Rico's making it now or something, and they add a lot of vinegar to it. You have to get the post Puerto Rico blends.
yeah, they must have ruined a good thing. As far as OTCs go, my go-to OTC was, if you want to call them the OTC, Sutliff's Edgeworth Ready Rub Match.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my favorite kind of over-the-counter.
But
Yeah,
that's not an actual over the counter. It smokes like
no,
an
that was
over the counter. Is
Pipes
what
and
you're saying.
Cigars only one sold it, I think.
But they said it was like a spot-on match to the over-the-counter original blend.
Yeah, it was actually
Yeah,
better.
it's from
'cause
the
it didn't have all
DR.
the other stuff in it.
What
Do
is
you have any?
what's that?
The match.
I've got maybe 4 or 5 ounces left.
Mhm.
But I'm
I
going
got to.
for Walter Raleigh. I'm not going to smoke any right now, but I'm going to look at it. Okay. So this is I believe this is a 14 ounce tub. This is the one I've been smoking in. This is open. I've got one of these unopened, and they no longer make 14-ounce tubs, I believe. And the label on it says Scandinavian Tobacco Group, which I assume it still is, but
Mhm.
this says Made in USA by Scandinavian
Yeah,
Tobacco
that's when it's still good. When they
That
moved
was
to Puerto
before
Rico,
they
it's when it
changed
turned
to the
back up.
Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Group. Okay, Tucker
Yeah.
A, and I cannot date it. It has DC10 on the bottom, but I put a little sticker, and it says I purchased this September 16th, 2021.
Yeah.
I don't know if I bought this in person or if I bought this on 10 bids. It could have been either one, and who knows how long it's sat on the shelf. No matter which one I bought those from, it could have been on the shelf for a while. But this is really good stuff. The Made in the USA.
So Brutal says his favorite OTC is Landtabak Special. I'm sure that's local to him in Austria. It sounds German, doesn't it? Burley Burt says he has a pouch of Sir Walter Raleigh he's going to open out of curiosity from the comments. Carrie says Edgeworth sounds like it was wonderful. I agree. I've actually never had
It
the
was.
Edgeworth. Walt here had
Edgeworth.
some nice Edgeworth. I know.
It was made, and then I think Lane bought it. They made it for a while, and then
When
they
Lane
had the
bought
match.
it,
Huh?
when Lane bought it, they changed the name to Lane
Ready Rub.
Rubbed. But I guess it tasted, but the cup was different. When Lane had it, it was ribbon cut. But the
So you could get the slices or the Ready Rub before with the Edgeworth,
mm-hmm.
and
So
then Sutliff matched the Ready Rub.
Yeah, so the original Edgeworth and the Sutliff match to it was what I called the granola cut, a lot like Sir Walter Raleigh.
Yeah. That was the Ready Rub, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I smoked a lot of the Sutliff match blends, like the Holiday match was fantastic, Sugar Bucket.
I know. Man, I found some, and I went back to get it, and it was all gone.
Loved all of them. I can't think of his first name. Maybe Steve, but his last name was definitely McAllister. Made all those.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brutal Enough says Landabach is an Austrian original, oldest blend around pre-World War I and still available. That sounds so cool, man.
Awesome.
That Cuban mixture, the LJ Peretti Cuban mixture, was the oldest still in production, at least. LJ Peretti blended at the turn of the 20th century, blended by LJ Peretti himself. So it's a very old blend. Obviously pre-World War I as well.
Chris has sent it to me, but y'all see that thing he sent on the Watch City? They had the original West 6 Burley Slice, and he talked to somebody, I think in Germany, to make something similar to it. And they
I didn't
talked
see
for a
that,
while
no.
and forgot about it. And then all of a sudden, the guy called him out of the blue like years later and said, "Hey, we got this shipment ready for you." And they sent it over to him, and it was awesome. And I I don't know if it's going on sale, if it's sold out, or what happened with it.
The one I sent you, Dakota.
What was this?
That's the one I sent you, the video or the link to.
I said Watch City is Ernie Q, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen it. I don't remember this.
You don't read all your emails,
We
huh?
were talking about it yesterday on Facebook Messenger. The Burley Flake.
Didn't know that was that. Oh, I
Yeah.
want to buy even more
Yeah,
of it then.
Wessex Birdie Slices changed over the years too.
Mm-hmm.
And they had an original recipe that was, I hate saying this, but it was actually better than the newer one, but the newer one's still good. So
Yeah, the original Wessex Burley Slice was supposed to be an exact match to Edgeworth Sliced with the exact same recipe, but I think anymore it's changed.
Yeah, Chris has got it, the mass hole. Yeah, $7 an ounce. It's already posted on their website, not available yet. I really hope I don't miss that. I haven't bought any tobacco in like a couple weeks. Like, I would really like to get me a few ounces of that. Yeah, no doubt
let's
about it.
make a pack. Whoever buys some has to send some to the rest
That's
of us.
right. That's right.
We're in.
'Cause
We're
you know
all
he's
going to
gonna
get
let you
some no
buy
matter
one.
what.
And he may be able to get it continuation, but he's not sure for now.
Man, I hope so. I'm all about some new Burley Flakes. I mean,
And it sounds like it'll be in the European style.
Yeah, that's why he had them make it.
Burley Burt said instant vinegar and not in a good way like Seattle Pipe Club. It's got to be a mistake.
Yeah, they have to have done it wrong. I mean, it's
That's how it is now.
How do you mess up an OTC blend, though? I mean, it's like really simple as far as things go. You just make it really light and neutral and like
the topping they add on, souring, it has to be. On the plus side, I am really enjoying this Granger. I think it does need some dry time for me, though.
I think so, too. I'm steaming up my tongue a bit.
So I've never seen it there. I'm so sorry. None of your.
That's why you guys smoke out of an EA carrier. Put the hop all that.
Send me one.
I will.
He says I will.
got a bunch of them. I get
Those are the ones you said you got cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're loving them.
Beautiful pipes.
Yeah, I think they look great, man.
It's got that weird filter in it. But
the Carry Magic Inch.
Yeah.
So what I did with mine, I have a billiard, beautiful sandblast actually.
They're beautiful pipes.
It is. I don't have the filters for it, but where it has the slots on the outside of the stem to let cool air in, I covered it up with Scotch tape.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Let me see if I can grab that.
But if you can't smoke Virginias, it's a good one to use. And if you get something that's heavily aromatic and it steams your tongue, it's good for that.
Carrie asked, does Granger have a licorice topping? I don't think so.
I'm not detecting any. I'm sure it's got stuff in it, but like as far as a flavoring additive, I'm not detecting any myself.
Is it straight tobacco?
Yeah, it's Burley. It's got a lot of cocoa notes, but like naturally cocoa.
It's not cocoa like Carter Hall.
No, it's more of the natural cocoa. Anyways, let me grab that pipe real quick if I can find it. It should be pretty easy to find.
I'll send you some filters, Hunter. I got a shitload of them. They have a store on Amazon that sells the filters.
Oh, you said they're real cheap too, right? Well,
yeah, they're like maybe $9, maybe less than that.
I need to pick one out and I'll buy it off of you, Walt. Pick me.
I'll send you one. Man,
I'll buy it. They cost you.
Heck, I'll give you one.
Yeah.
This community, I swear to God.
So mine doesn't take a filter, actually. I don't know that doesn't take a filter.
So why did you put Scotch tape on then?
It still has the hole on the outside to let the cool air in. But this is it. It's a billiard with a beautiful sandblast. You can't really see it too well.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But
it is a good looking pipe, man.
Yeah, they make beautiful pipes. They just put that weird system on them.
So it has the 3 slots on the top and the bottom of the stem.
For looks, I guess, because that piece, the piece that you're looking at shouldn't be on there. Because that piece stays on the pipe all the time. Look, my stem, mine don't have nothing protruding. Look, mine don't have nothing protruding.
Yeah, well,
it protrudes out here, so someone's made a stem or something for that one.
I don't know. Maybe this thing's supposed to pop out and stay in the pipe that it stays on.
Oh, maybe it's a third piece, and it's connected to the wrong one. So what you're saying?
Maybe.
No. Oh, will that piece pull out your stem?
Well, it has before,
Oh,
but
okay. Then yeah, it's supposed to be glued into the pipe.
I don't know. It acts as a regular tenon at least, so it smokes
Yeah.
fine. It does have the airway slots right here. I just put Scotch tape on it.
Well, you probably don't need it anyway because you smoke. You know you love Virginias already. But I've seen a lot of people talk about how for them smoke Virginias and stuff. And
All right, guys.
But it is a beautiful.
Leaf and Briar ask, what pipe helps with Virginia? I think you mentioned that, Walt. So he says he wants to like straight Virginias. You go ahead and tell him about those pipes and how it helps with that.
I say the EA carry magic inches because you can't pull as hard on them. You can't hotbox them like you want to. You know, when you taste a Virginia, it tastes good. You want to hit it harder and harder and harder. It stops you from being able to do all that.
Maybe I do need one of those,
So
Walt.
you get a nice, the right draw because the way it's designed.
Well, one other thing, Leaf and Briar says here that in a cob, he burns his mouth so bad with the straight Virginias. And because if you're not smoking with a filter, the airway could be too open, causing you to pull too hard to get the suction that you need, and you could be overheating the pipe that way.
Keep in mind, Leaf and Briar has a bunch of cobs. He has over a dozen Southern Roots cobs. So, like, he's an experienced smoker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
He should jump on and show them to us.
Leaf Briar, if you want to hop on here, man, the Zoom link is in the pin at the top of the comments there. If you have the Zoom app, you can jump right in here. I know you got a hell of a pipe collection.
Yeah, Brutal says EA Carry makes awesome pipes, and he's right. They make, like I said, like he does. It's got the awesome rustication on it.
Yeah, it does have great rustification.
It's got good carbons on them. I don't have them all here.
Chris has got an idea there too. He says you can add some Nording stones to the bottom of the cobs too. That could possibly absorb some of the moisture.
And filters help too.
Yeah,
filters help. And something else that I like, get a Peterson system pipe with a P-lip. The P-lip shoots the smoke up high. It takes a little bit to get used to. It can help with tongue bite.
I got one more.
Sometimes that transfers the tongue bite to your rooftop mouth bite.
Yeah, the P-lip keeps it off your tongue, shoots it to the roof of the mouth. That's good. Possibly experiment more with Virginia Periques. The acidity level, the pH of each one kind of counters the other. So if straight Virginias are a bit too abrasive and give you tongue bite too bad, maybe a compromise would be Virginia Periques where the pH is neutralized a bit. Just an option. I know you're asking about straight Virginias, but
try Union Square. It don't bite. And me and Chris bought one from the Briary called Emphasis or something like that, and they don't bite. And it's got like 3-4 different Virginias in it.
And another one to try. So Union Square, I think, is a great example. I've had that one. I've not had the others you mentioned, Walt. But another great Virginia that I thought smoked with as little bite as Virginia possibly can have. I think it's the best first Virginia to start with, at least as far as flakes go, and that's Perry Jensen's King's Watch.
I like King's Watch. Very gentle.
Very gentle, easy to smoke. It doesn't seem to bite. It smokes cooler than most Virginias. That's a great one to start off with, and it's a great Virginia flavor.
I think it's the Capstan matchup, wasn't it?
Yes, it's supposed to be. Yeah, I got one more thing here, and Leaf and Briar, I don't know if this is going to help you, but this is actually what got me into Virginias at all. So I've tried Virginias over the years. It never stuck with me. What really got me into Virginias specifically was Virginia flakes. Flakes, you can break them down, keep them a bit coarse, and slow that combustion rate down. So I don't know who else that would help. For me, it wasn't just my foot in the door. It helped me fall in love with Virginias. I really enjoy Virginia flakes. So it does the combustion rate for flakes because it's coarser. Even if you rub it out, it's still kind of chunky, right? So that slows it down a touch as compared to a ribbon or a shag or something cut. Maybe for the straight Virginia, do a straight Virginia flake, leave it a bit chunky, and see if that slows it down. Don't know if that helps, but it helped me.
Let's talk about recovery for a second. Dr. Bob's Nightmare is a great suggestion that I want to follow up on. He says alkaline tobacco smoke can be tempered with coffee, as coffee is acidic. It helps with coffee's great to pair when you're smoking a Virginia. I know it sounds kind of odd with the temperature of the coffee being hot, but you have to understand it's not really usually so much the temperature of the Virginia as it is just getting acclimated to the tobacco and the sugar content burning. So, yeah, coffee is a great tip. Once you've smoked a pipe, if you have a little tongue irritation, this is my biggest tip. This is my big secret as a Virginia smoker that I don't know if I've ever shared with anyone. It's going to sound kind of silly, but you should give it a try. If you have terrible tongue bite, time is what it takes. If you've got some irritation, the best thing I have found, and I've tried everything, but the best thing I have found is original Trident gum. Specifically why is because the sweetener used in Trident is xylitol. Xylitol makes your mouth water, and it's actually very healthy for your mouth, and that helps my tongue recovery more than anything. Trident original flavor. A lot of people say to use that mouthwash stuff, but it's not mouthwash. What do you call it? It's supposed to be dry mouth.
Yeah, aqua something. I know.
Aquatine.
Yeah.
I've never had any luck with that. Okay, I've used it relentlessly, and it never helped me. Natural honey helped a little bit, but the best thing I have found is Trident original flavor. That is the best thing to help with your tongue bite, at least for my body chemistry, but it has to do with the xylitol in it. I've had other xylitol gums that help, but not as much as original Trident.
Leafenbrier says that he smokes way too fast and hard for sure. Listen, me too, bro. I'm in the exact same camp. I'm in the boat with you. I can relate. That being said, I have been able to negate the negative consequences of being an aggressive smoker by finding blends that can tolerate it.
Union Square.
Knowing when to back off. I'm with you. I am with you. I feel the struggle. It is real. I'm doing much better nowadays than I used to be.
I play a mental game sometimes with Virginias. I imagine that I'm sipping a hot tea. You know, you don't want to burn your tongue. You're just sipping it. So when you bring the pipe up to your mouth, almost imagine taking a sip of just boiling hot tea and approach it that way. And the thing I've mentioned before on here, when you're smoking a pipe, your number one goal for anyone, no matter your experience, your number one goal is to not get tongue bite, because nothing will put you out quicker and longer than tongue bite. If you have a bad smoke, it doesn't taste good, so be it. You got to relight a lot. You can always have another smoke. But if you have a terrible smoke with awful flavor and a million relights, if you didn't burn your tongue, that means you're good for another smoke and it was successful. So tongue bite.
And also, if you learn to smoke the Virginias right and slow down, be able to smoke them without getting tongue bite, some of your other blends are going to taste better too, because you were smoking them so hard and so hot all the time.
I agree.
They're all going to just taste like dark fire and burnt burleys. But when you start slowing down, Latakias and all that starts tasting better too, and especially Orientals.
With Virginias, you're kicking the training wheels off, and you have to have proper technique. I mean, no way about it. You have to develop a good technique. Once you carry that good technique on with other blends, early blends, you'll get the most out of the flavor. And there is kind of hardcore, and I still do that time to time with certain Burley blends. But once you've gotten Virginias down, everything else will improve in flavor. 100%, Walt. Cannot agree more.
I agree. And I'm the newest Virginia smoker in this group.
Even aromatics, Burley slice.
I wish I could smoke aromatics, guys. Chris says he choo-choos away as a cigar smoker in him. I can relate with that. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says don't do tobacco bong loads if your tongue bite sensitive. Agreed. Leafenbrier says ADHD is a bitch. I am at full speed at time. Hey, man, we are suffering with the nicotism. I'm right there with you, bro. Pipe Philosophy brings something up good that big factor is the leaf. the type of leaf. He says that's why he
Mhm.
likes English blends so much they can take it. And furthermore, crumble cakes, English crumble cakes, something like Captain Earl's Night Watch or 10 Russians, you can really chooch down on and is
Mhm.
creamy and not hot. So I've
Power
found that
cake,
out. Which one?
power cake.
Parrot cake, yeah, 75% Latakia. It is certainly Latakia heavy.
Walt, have you had Da Vinci from Cornell and Deal?
No, I hadn't.
So it's 75% Latakia as well, just like Pirate Cake. But whereas Pirate Cake only has one other varietal, Da Vinci has two to make up the remaining 25%. I just don't remember what the varietals
And
are.
it's a ribbon cut.
And yes, and it's ribbon cut.
Okay. I
Hey,
don't think I
Brutal.
have it. I had Da Vinci by Dance Tobacco. I like it a lot. I had
Yeah, Brutal. It is the Nicotism. And Pavel from Smoking Bay sent me this Nicotism awareness leather tray here, just so you guys don't forget. Hey, guys, my wife's been doing art while we were doing this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful art she's been doing. She is wonderful, incredible.
It's your eye.
The Eye of Horus is watching.
And the League of the Keepers of the Briar backs me up on the. Well, I haven't had Da Vinci. He confirms that Da Vinci is a great blend.
I haven't
gotta
had
try
it.
it now.
Sounds good.
If he says it, I gotta try it then.
Yeah, I haven't had it, but it sounds tasty. If you like Pirate Cake, I imagine it'd be good. Which is funny because the first time I smelled Pirate Cake, I thought it smelled like an actual dog turd, like terrible. Oh,
Delicious, huh?
Yeah, I like Parrot Cake. I think the Captain Earl's Night Watch and 10 Russians is better. But they were out of stock one time, and that's why I originally purchased Parrot Cake. And I've smoked over a pound of Parrot Cake, and that
I've
was
already
just
said it
because they were out of Night Watch.
I probably said it before, but Engine 99 is pirate cake, but not pressed into a cake.
I think you have. I need to try that one then.
Yeah.
Definitely would love to give that a go.
There's a few of the different engine number your tongue. I get confused.
Yeah, one's got your tongue in it. That's why I don't mess
Chris-
with them. I don't-
Chris says, "Wow, Olga is a great artist." Yeah. So if you saw my
Yeah.
video from earlier, Mrs. Captain Burley Slice was standing in, but not as herself, as Olga. Da.
Hey, you should have Mrs. Burley Slice make me like a paint, kind of like the one I have of Richard Overton up here.
Mm-hmm.
Matches 860.
She probably could,
Yeah,
dude.
have
Even
her
her
make me one of
portrait
this
stuff
one.
is good. She probably could, man. I'm telling you, guys, her art is phenomenal.
Well, I didn't see your video on the Carry Magic Inch pipes, but I am very glad you're also in the a fan of them because I don't hear a lot of people talking about them.
Oh, I've been trying to push them. I was trying to start EA Carry Wednesdays, but it didn't take off.
Oh, dude, back to that. I'm on board though. EA Carry Wednesday, I'm in.
The Urban Hermits in chat. Hello, sir. Carrie asked if she's using colored pencils. I think that was pastels, if I'm not mistaken, Carrie. She left the room because of all the smoke, but I believe that's what she was using. Burley Burt says matches.
860. Oh man. I watch matches videos before we started the podcast to get pumped up. Honestly.
Love his content. He'll never be forgotten. And I can say that like unashamedly. I'm in great company. We got Hunter in here, Lukester's in here. So
Hermit, I believe he's a big matches fan, I'd say.
Yeah, so Leaf and Briar was talking about his girlfriend using AI to create his logo. My girlfriend, my wife, don't let her know about my girlfriend. My wife is pretty good with the AI too. She's made a lot of stuff for us. It's impressive. You have a tool available like that, and you already have someone who's artistically inclined. They can do just great stuff. The Urban Hermit is smoking Haunted Bookshop in a Criswell Chef, if I'm saying that, Keith, if I'm saying that right. And there's another Matches fan. I forgot. Yeah, the Urban Hermit is a huge Matches fan as well.
Yeah, Scary says she loves listening to his reviews of Haunted Bookshop. I think my favorite video of his, and it's really hard to decide, but if I had to pick one, it would be probably Confessions of a Burley Smoker.
That's a dandy, dude. That's a good one.
He has a few funny ones, though. A few really good standout ones. I don't know. I could do a video on my favorite matches videos. A video about videos.
Pipe Philosophy says Riders on the Storm is his all-time favorite matches video.
Always had a great name. He talked about his buddy. I can't think of what he called him, but they were always getting in trouble when they were kids. Like, serious trouble. It was hilarious.
Urban Hermit's talking about when Matches did lives. I know Hunter enjoyed those as well.
Love the Matches lives.
Burley Burt says, same here. I didn't like Haunted Bookshop at first, but it's by far my favorite tobacco. Now, I just keep hearing that. That is so cool. I love it.
My favorite Matches is the Halloween one because I was there live. Rest in peace, John. Was that like a Halloween live special that he did?
Very special league. That's awesome, buddy. Keep that memory forever.
So the Urban Hermit has it. His friend Phil, he had a couple of those videos. Eleanor's couch was hilarious. Old ladies that pee on the couch all the time. The ice cream freezer that was not an ice cream freezer at all. That was great. He has one about throwing an old chair in a dumpster, and there's a hobo in there, and he didn't realize that was hilarious. And I have a dumpster story as well. I'll have to upload it sometime.
I guess he gave Lukester a shout out with his long drawn out Lukester. I can just imagine him saying, "I never saw that, but I can hear it." You know, that's so cool. It's funny how when you watch someone's content and you learn their mannerisms and how they speak and stuff, you just know what he's saying. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, like you read it, but you hear it in Match's voice.
Leafenbauer says he likes Haunted Bookshop, but the dry taste leaves a weird honey coffee flavor. Is that what he said? The dry taste it leaves is weird. Honey coffee did help it out. Sorry, I didn't read that right.
Should have had it back in the day when they were using the older Perique source. The Perique was a little bit spicier, a little bit more black
peppery, wasn't it? Yeah.
More black pepper. It's a little bit more on the plummy side now.
You know that black pepper Perique is getting harder and harder to get in blends.
I tell you what I think it is. I think it was the mixed Acadian Perique and not true genuine St. James Perique.
You might be right. I don't know enough about it. I know you know far more about Perique than I do, so I can't comment. But you're probably spot on.
I don't know their Perique source. A lot of Perique is actually blended Perique, but now that they have 31 farms, everything is true genuine St. James Perique.
It's crazy how there used to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of farms. Excuse me, within the parish, and now there's 2.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy.
I think what's happened is there's definitely not as much land as there used to be. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of the farms have consolidated and been bought out by other people. So instead of a bunch of smaller farms, you have 2 really big farms.
Chris says he's aging his Haunted Bookshop to revisit later. Pegasus and Old Joe Krantz is getting the love.
Great blend.
Fantastic blends. Burley Burt says Haunted Bookshop Fresh has a crazy barnyard funk on it, but if you open a container and let it breathe for a bit and age it for a while, it really hits the spot. Nathan Breyer says he's going to try it in cake. Hunter has some opinions on that. He's certainly tried that and compared.
Yeah, it's I don't like it as well as the regular loose leaf version, but the cake is definitely not as edgy, smoothed out, a little sweeter, probably a little bit better balanced, and probably most people would like it better. But I like Haunted Bookshop for the edginess, for the kind of rough around the edge quality that it has.
Carrie says she hasn't tried the Pegasus or Old Joe Krantz yet, but probably will soon. I'm a huge Old Joe Krantz fan. I find it a very simple, satisfying, strong blend. It's you just stuff and puff for my lunch breaks and stuff like that. It's not fancy. There's nothing crazy going on. You just throw it in the pipe, put the flame to it, and it does what we need it to do. Early morning pipe is in the chat. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Carrie mentioned that she hasn't tried Pegasus or OJK yet. That's what we were talking about. I really like Pegasus.
I do too.
Yeah, Haunted Bookshop first, then Pegasus, then Old Joe Krantz. But that's not to say that I don't like Old Joe Krantz, because I love Old Joe Krantz. Don't get me wrong. But Pegasus really has a special place in my heart.
A lot of people, Haunted Bookshop has to grow on, so most people who don't like it will like Pegasus first.
And I would recommend starting off with Pegasus,
Pegasus is
not familiar with Cornell and Deal Burley, because they have their own thing going on. It's its own category, and that's it.
Yeah, Walt, good blend, buddy.
Hunter taught me into it.
Now, I don't recall the moisture content. Hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, I don't remember when you popped that one either.
I normally don't have a problem with moisture content.
So Pegasus is probably a lot more palatable for the masses, like for the common smoker. You know what I mean? It's a great blend. I don't find myself gravitating towards it as much, but I keep it on hand. You can get it affordably in bulk. Why not throw it in a jar and have some? It's a great blend. Old Joe Krantz, though, for me, was a pivotal part of me transitioning into being a Burley lover. I found myself at work looking for a blend that had some potency, that was very easy to smoke, that was satisfying, that I could just throw in a pipe, stuff and puff on my lunch break. I only get a 30-minute lunch break, so I needed something I could just throw in there and get going, and it was satisfying. And Old Joe Krantz really did the trick and kind of opened the door for me to fully explore Burley blends and become a lover of Burley. Old Joe Krantz helped a lot with that.
I remember the first time having Haunted Bookshop, and pretty much right away it became my morning smoke.
Yeah, the Urban Hermit says Big and Burley is great stuff too. I like Big and Burley almost as much as Old Joe Krantz, but for me, Old Joe Krantz edges it out. Big and Burley is a great blend. I sometimes I'll take it to work instead of Old Joe Krantz.
And the Urban Hermit backs me up with Pegasus being a great starting point to get into Burley-based blends, especially Cornell and Deal Burley. I think that'd be a great place, and it's available in bulk as well.
Pipe Philosophy says it's strange. I bought a tin of Haunted Bookshop, loved it, but never bought it again. That is strange. The League of the Keepers of the Briar says Haunted Bookshop, Old Joe, and then Pegasus in order for him. Luxter says that Haunted Bookshop is the Snickers of pipe tobacco. I've never heard that. That's a good one.
I'm not myself until I've had my Haunted Bookshop. That's an accurate statement.
Chris says Burley and Bright isn't bad either. I have not had that one. First Person Smoker says C7D Berry Good is a nice Burley blend too. It's very light on the berry. I have not had that one. Burley Burt says, I wish A-State Burley was around all the time. It definitely has a light casing, but it's, in his opinion, the best introductory Burley. Great thing about that, Burley Burt, is I agree with you, and, right, caveat, in addition to what you said, an absolute Burley aficionado can pick that thing apart and dive into the nuances and have a wonderful time with it. It's a wonderful blend. I really think
it's got a lot of Orientals in it, though, don't it?
A-State? Does it? I don't know.
Yeah. Got a good bit of Oriental.
Okay. I haven't had it in a while.
They can add to the nuttiness and stuff like that to them, but it's not really a pure Burley. It's a good blend, but
Urban Hermit says Haunted Bookshop, Old Joe Krantz, Big and Burley are all-day smokes for him. Chris says the haunted pipe hunter. There
Oh,
you go.
that is genius, Chris. And so I'm sure the Urban Hermit and Luxor's had these blends. They're Cornell and Dill blends made for mixing, actually, home blending. But I really like their straight ribbon cut burley on its own is great. And their cube cut burley is really good on its own. I used to smoke Peter Stokeby's cube cut burley. It was a little hotter in the pipe. I kind of had to watch my cadence with that one, and it was difficult to keep lit, but it also had a great honey note to it. But the Cornell and Dill cube cut, I was a big fan of.
No, I didn't. It was all gone by the time I looked, Luxor, and it was just the next day. And I'll tell you what, let me apologize to Luxor here publicly. Luxor followed me on Instagram. I had not followed back. I don't know if it was because his profile was private or I didn't recognize him. But that is like very unlike me. And I was embarrassed. He had to send me a message that I didn't see because it was a message request. And he was just letting me know about a blend available. And I felt terribly embarrassed. I'm like, wowzers. So when I went to his profile, he was already following me and I wasn't following him back. Not usually my thing. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for the information, but yeah, it was gone by the time I got to it.
The league mentioned Redburn. That's a good birdie.
I haven't had that one, League.
A lot
Who
of
makes
talk,
that?
a lot of talk about it. And so, yep, Chris is confirming the Orientals in 8th State. Quickly, I'll say this. I described 8th State as the perfect early fall blend because when you smoke it in the early fall, beginning of the day, it's nice and cool. You need a jacket. It's kind of cold outside. Perfect time for burley. In early fall in the afternoon, usually it's high 60s or low 70s. You take the jacket off, still feels nice outside, almost like spring. You have the Orientals in the blend for that time of day. So when it's early fall, you can smoke 8th State all day long, and it fits the seasonal bill that a lot of pipe smokers follow.
Look at that comment from Luxor Hunter. That is funny. Luxor says he mixes the cube cut with 507C. Anyone that knows me knows I love the subtle 507C, so that might be something I'll have to try.
Luxor message. I thought I had all my messages on here.
The League of the Keeper of the Briar says Cornell and Dill makes the Redburn. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Early Morning Pipe says Old Joe Krantz, LJ's Peretti Blend 102 are my top 2 favorites. I have not had the Blend 102. I might have to look into that. We were discussing earlier the Cuban mixture from LJ Peretti's. It is quite good if you haven't had that one. I do love Old Joe Krantz. It's a fantastic blend.
Luxor, I'm not seeing it unless it was under requests.
Yeah, look at requests. That's where it was for me, man. I felt horrible.
Luxor asked me if I've tried the burley was talking about before on Instagram. I think he's talking about the Bison Bear. I had already had it. If that's the one he's talking about. But I liked it. I liked it better. Not the Burley Bear, the Bison Burley.
That was the one.
I liked it better than the Burley Bear, old Burley Bear.
Really, I loved old Burley Bear, man. I really loved it. I was going to get some of that Bison Burley, but yeah.
I've got a small sample of Bison Burley I need to try, but I loved old Burley Bear as well. And again, my apologies to Luxor. I did not see that message. I guess where it was under request. I wasn't notified.
Both of us did the same thing then.
But I just followed your profile, so thank you for that.
Just talk to me, Luxor. I'll talk back to you. I'm not big time.
What are you drinking tonight, buddy?
I'm drinking wine tonight.
What? Just wine? What kind?
White wine.
Okay.
I got Blanton's tonight.
Cheers. Nice.
Blanton's.
Thanks to Captain Burley Slice.
Got
I'm drinking wine.
I like a wine from time to time.
I do too.
Quite as sophisticated as
it's like tea with wine. With pipes, it's like tea. It gives you different flavors.
So, first person smoker says Daughters Orion 2-timer. Decent Burley blend. I got 2 5-pound bags of that as well. I still haven't put up.
Wait, what was the one we bought in bulk?
2-timer.
And you've got 2 5-pound bags?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought you were holding up the 1-pound bag.
That was the 1-pound bag.
Okay. You said it or holding something different. I'm like, hold up, yeah. So first person smoker, I'm not sure if you missed all of that, but me and Hunter both bought 10 pounds of two-timer each for $40. I'm not even joking.
Mm.
Yeah, that was cool.
How is it? Have y'all tasted it?
I haven't even tried it.
I smoke two-timer. I smoke it out of the pound bag. Is what I usually smoke it out of. It's dry. It's one-dimensional, but it serves its purpose. I think early
Is it cigarette cut
Mm,
like most of their stuff?
Here,
eh,
this
like
is the
and
Ryback. I have some of that sitting here. It's kind of a shaggish cut.
no, I've smoked a lot of the Three Sales.
Yeah, I like it.
Now, Three Sales was based on Three Castles, and I've got 3.5 ounce tin of that from the 70s.
Oh.
I bought that
Um,
earlier.
I have infused 3 cells with tequila, and it comes out pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, man.
Yeah.
First person smoker says the bag note's weird. It's got a little funk to it, man. That two-timer. It does.
I don't know, you got any of the ride back from what's it called?
This right
Daughters around. Yeah, this is the Ryback right
Yeah.
here, man.
here? Yep, Ryback.
I heard that was a good tobacco.
I did smoke some of it. I liked it. It was good.
So listen, when Mark Ryan still owned, when he was alive, still owned Daughters.
Yeah.
He also had tinned blends that were amazing. VIP was a great vapor, and so was Rinpoche SJ, St. James Perique. I smoked those two a lot, and I wish I would have stocked up on them because they were very inexpensive, and I avoided them because the price was so low. I thought it had to be garbage Echo, but it wasn't. Their tin stuff was really good.
I heard I missed out on all that.
Story of my life.
But I mean, I like Daughters of Orion. It comes dry. You can add some moisture, humidity to it if you want to. I think it's good for what it is. I don't really get a cigarette note out of it, but I don't know. I think, like for instance, Two Timer, it's just a double toasted straight Burley ribbon cut blend, and I don't know. I just think it has a nice toasty, nutty Burley flavor to it. It's very simple, but that's what it's supposed to be. Something you just puff on and not get tired of. You know, sometimes if you get a really intricate blend, you smoke on it all day, it's just too much. You know, this is something you just smoke and not have to really think about it. You can just puff.
Lukester asked how many pounds of that Daughters have each of we smoked. So the two-timer, I've tried 0 of it. I need to. I've given some away. I haven't tried it yet. The Ryback, I smoked a couple bowls worth, and that's all the Daughters. Now, I have a lot of it here, but I've only tried a very little bit of it myself.
I've got 4 open 1 pound bags of Daughters and Orion. Once I smoke those up, I'll move on to the 10 pounds of two-timer. But I dig it. I'm a Burley guy. I mean, there's a time and place for really complex blends with a lot of flavors going on. There's a time and place for something very simple that's just good. I mean, Prince Albert's simple, but I like it. You know what I mean? Simple is not a bad thing at all.
No, I like simple a lot of times.
But that's just me.
Sometimes it's nice to have something not simple. You know, you sit down, you want to dissect it, really enjoy all the complexities and depth and different flavors. But a lot of times you just want something that tastes good, that is satisfying, that's easy to smoke, that you don't have to put a lot of effort into consuming it, right? No, you know.
Yeah.
You just want to have a good time with the smoke. Of course, when we are making content, we're talking all about the tobacco, and we're focusing on the preparing it and the actual experience. But in most of our lives, while we're smoking tobacco, we are reading, researching, emailing, writing, listening to music, doing other stuff, and the tobacco is a sad activity while we are performing an actual something that needs to be done, you know, or actively relaxing.
I mean, at least 9 out of 10 of my smokes, I'm doing something else.
Sure.
And
for me, it's a muse. Look at all the intellectuals throughout history that smoked a pipe, obviously writers that smoked a pipe, they didn't just smoke a pipe and focus solely on the pipe, but the pipe was a muse and something they relaxed and enjoyed while they were doing something. And a simple blend, a lot of times, can afford you the ability to smoke, enjoy, and create.
I like a simple blend while I'm at work because I can't fully focus on it, but it helps the day go by quicker and gives me something to enjoy while I'm going through misery. When I'm at home, I read a lot. I love to smoke a pipe while I read. It helps me concentrate. I'm ADD as all get out, squirrel. You know what I mean? It's just I have terrible concentration issues, and caffeine and nicotine both help me zero in.
I want to give talk about reading. I want to give this book, Fire in the Tall Grass. This is Veritas Entertainment. This is the publishing house, I think, that prints Timber and Smoke magazine. They do all the Get Piped books. This is L.S. Guzdich. I might be saying his name wrong, but he is a pipe smoking author.
Okay.
And this is his newest book out. If you're interested in men's adventure stuff, think of Indiana Jones, set back in the day, 1920s approximately. This might be a
He
book
got a
that would be
rifle with
interesting.
sights on it and hold it on his hip.
Say it again?
Does he got a rifle with sights on it and holding it at the hip?
No, it's kind of like at high port.
Mm.
He's getting ready to charge a lion, actually.
He must have a bayonet on the end of it.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah, that's how we did. No, we didn't have scopes on our rifles.
That's right. That's right. You had M16 A2s with 3-round burst. Although the A2 sights, man, what an upgrade! I wasn't big on. I'm not big on 3-round burst. I've been to a lot of machine gun shoots. I've shot select fire. 3-round burst would not be my first choice, but the A2 sights, what an upgrade! I really like the rear drum sight on the A2. Fantastic.
Leaf and Briar just said that he ordered Timber and Smoke 2 and 3 along with the subscription.
Hey, so check this out, Timber and Smoke. Let me show you something. The newest edition.
You mean Leaf and Briar?
Yeah, Leaf and Briar.
Did I call it Timber and Smoke?
Yeah.
It's getting late. It's getting late.
Leaf and Briar ain't come out with his magazine yet.
Leaf and Briar, there's an article here. I don't know if you can see who wrote it, but a little self-promotion. I have just the smallest write-up in the newest magazine.
I used to watch his YouTube channel. I don't know what happened to him.
Who?
Dakota. He disappeared.
Walt, I think you lost me.
I used to watch that guy's YouTube channel.
Captain Burley Slice?
No, Dakota.
Cool cat, I hear.
Yeah, all right. You're better.
He's all right.
Better. Ha, you're better. That's funny.
What was your channel called before?
Delta Kilo.
Oh, Delta Kilo. My bad. I fucked it up.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, that was me for not picking up on it.
I'm still laughing at Chris calling me the haunted pipe hunter.
Hey, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. That's witty.
The name and getting a whole new logo. I like that so much. Don't worry, Chris. I'll send you the royalty checks in the mail.
Burley Burt says he got to shoot an M1 Garand for the first time at Christmas with his cousin. A neat memory. I like an M1 Garand.
That's unpatriotic to say that out loud. You keep those thoughts to yourself.
That I like the M1 Garand?
Like you said, you didn't like it.
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. I could go on ad nauseum, and one of the best things about it was their sights. So coming from the Springfield 1903, and the newest iteration before the Garand was the 03A3, which I had one. and the wonderful aperture sights that crossed over to the M1 Garand and was adopted on the M14 and very similar to what was used on the M16A1. Huge fan, and yeah, cool rifle. I've shot a few of them.
Brand is a 30-06, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it certainly is.
Now,
That was the last U.S. service weapon to use the
I've got to put up,
beautiful cartridge.
but a M1 Garand magazine clip,
In block clip.
cartridge clip. I don't know what you would call it. So
In block clip is what you call it.
yeah, that the holds 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
That's it. Ping.
Ding.
Hunter, I may be wrong, but this Key Largo is very, very close to the Bijou.
Interesting.
The Bijou doesn't have any Latakia in it, I believe.
Oh, that's right. There's no honey, and there's no Latakia.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare says he can't afford the 03 Springfield. I got rid of my 03A3. I regret doing so. It was a shooter. He has a sweet K98 Mauser though, super accurate. So I have several Mausers. My most recent is a Yugoslavian M48. That was the last Mauser ever produced. And it is quite the shooter. I have some Cellier and Bellet 196 grain cutting edge, very hot, spicy European 8mm Mauser ammo for it. All of the stateside Mauser is lawyer proofed and really dumbed down, but you get some of that good hot European 8mm full house loads and a nice Mauser action. You're talking about some strong medicine. I'm a big Mauser fan.
So, Walt, are you liking the Key Largo so far?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's good.
Brutal has the Mosin Nagant carbine. That's the one with the side folding bayonet. Boy, let me tell you, you shoot one of those when the sun goes down, and the fireball that 7.62 by 5.4R produces when that short barrel and all that powder burns outside of the barrel. That thing shoots a fireball that's incredible. It's awesome. The Urban Hermit says Key Largo is Virginia, Cigar Leaf, and Latakia.
Mm-hmm. But the Latakia is faint.
First person shooter. So guys, I cannot grab any of my firearms on the YouTube live, the algorithm. Now I can make YouTube videos, but the algorithm on a live, it will chop it off instantly if it detects one, because people do dumb stuff with firearms on lives. But my main house defense AR is a 11.5 inch AR that is just mwah. In 5.56, obviously that's awesome. Pipe Philosophy says, "Wow, the Bears pulled it off." Carrie says, "Orland is such a great contrast to Haunted Bookshop."
I would have
lost Chris then.
I would have lost money on that. I never would have imagined that.
That quarterback's magical, man. I didn't like him at first, but he's really pulled it together.
Hey, Cactus Pipers, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to have to call it a night soon as well. I've had plenty of caffeine to try to stay up. I'm just not a night person. Brutal says his home defense is a Smith & Wesson 617. Yeah, they're loud. They are loud. I love guns. I was thinking about doing more gun content on my channel.
Dude,
I really do.
Yeah.
I love
do another channel.
Well, I thought about that too, and then I'm like, maybe, I don't know, because I'm all into like the survival prepper gun types, outdoor stuff, bushcraft, camping.
We're about to move out in the country and do the same thing, so I'll be watching.
I'm already in the country.
Build a house.
Ham radio. I'm into all kinds of stuff.
Grow tobacco.
I have in the past. Haven't in a few years. I do like growing tobacco. It's
Yeah,
a
have
beautiful
something to
plant.
trade.
It's a beautiful plant. Oh, the 617 is the 22. I couldn't remember which one it was. I have a Ruger single 6. Single action 22 revolver. I believe that's my only 22 revolver at the moment. I've owned a bunch over the years, but at the moment. The league says his hands are registered. That's his home defense. Nah, it's a Benelli. I do like the Benelli shotguns. So it's probably a semi-auto Benelli. I just recently got a new defensive shotgun, a Mossberg. Leaving Briars a ham too. 73 from Kilo Delta 8 Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot. Yeah, this past year I upgraded my general license. I have HF rigs. I love doing portable stuff in the field. At the moment where I live, I'm very restrictive as far as antennas. I got a 40 millimeter dipole and a Z configuration in my living room just for receive. But yeah, that's awesome, Leaf and Briar.
Captain Burley Slice is a man with many hobbies and many interests.
The tism is real.
It runs in the family. He's not alone.
Yes. Hey, Brutal Enough's also got a Ruger single 6 in 22 Magnum, which is awesome. If you get it timed, you could get a 22 long rifle cylinder. They are interchangeable in that platform. You would have to have it correctly timed by a gunsmith, but yeah, that's possible.
I've got multiple guns in the house, but for home defense, I'm going to go completely left field. What most people use. I use a 380. And the reason is I don't want to damage my house shooting some idiot that was dumb enough to break in.
Pipe Philosophy, have a good night, sir. Really appreciate you stopping by. Great talking to you as always.
We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, the Heritage Rough Riders in 22s, and he's got the one with the 22 LR and the 22 Magnum cylinder first person smoker. That is probably the most affordable, one of the most affordable revolvers on the planet. But those Heritage Rough Riders, man, for the price, you get them for a little over $100. They are fantastic. I've shot a bunch of them. Now to get it with the 22 Magnum cylinder, you're going to pay a little bit more. I don't know exactly how much more. Leaf and Briar's home defense gun is a Ruger in 357. It's a 6 1/4 inch Black Hawk. I like the Black Hawk, the Super Black Hawk, the Red Hawk, the GP 100, the GP 101. I like a good wheel gun as well. My newest Ruger purchase is a Ruger RXM. It's a Ruger and Magpul collaboration Glock Gen 3 clone. So it's a Glock 19, Gen 3 Glock 19 clone with some added features. It has an internal firing unit that is the registered part so that the entire frame could be swapped out without going through an FFL and stuff. Click me in, boys. All right, man. I didn't see it. I don't know why that's not popping up today. I got you, Chris. I'm not seeing it, man. Terribly sorry. All right, here comes Chris. I don't know why I'm not seeing that pop up on this screen like I usually do. So, the Hermit, the Urban Hermit, brother. I know, man. It's getting worse. They're trying to ban the SKS in Canada. The SKS is like a Canadian heritage rifle. It's absolutely it's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Leaf and Briar and Dr. Bob's Nightmare are talking about 1911s. I own one, and it is gorgeous. I have a Springfield Garrison full-size government in 45, and it's hot salt blued. It's flipping gorgeous. First-person smoker's got an RXM as well. He put the Holosun 407C on it. Tried and true pistol red dot. The absolute best bang for the buck on the market for a pistol red dot. It's crafted of the finest Chinesium in all the planet.
Which one is?
The Holosun 507C for a pistol red dot is the absolute. Like I got a Trijicon RMR on my Glock 45, but the Holosun for the money is proven. It's great. Really good pistol red dot. And when the pistol red dot, it reciprocates with the slide. It takes a lot of abuse, so you do not want to cheap out when it comes to those. You need something that's going to be able to take the abuse if you're trusting your life with it. He's got the green dot. Leaf and Briar's got his dad's 1911 that come back from the Nam. That is cool. Yeah, YouTube's definitely cracking down on gun-related content. It's sad.
Even Facebook's cracking down on some of the tobacco posts.
Hunter shared something with me today on that. Chris, what are you smoking, brother?
Yep.
A little McConnell Scottish cake.
In what is that, Devilance?
No. This is my Dirk Heinemann Tuben.
Oh, you got the macaroni noodle.
Tuben.
Half of one.
Is the chamber straight or is the chamber curved or what's going on there?
It curves down, comes right down in.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
You have a tamper that curves like that?
No, man. Tamper works just fine.
Luxor has Trijicon on his MCX. Yeah, Trijicon makes great stuff. Kind of pricey, battle proven. It's great. Yeah, that's the coolest pipe I've seen in a hot minute, man. What's the accent on that made out of? I can't tell.
That's olive wood.
Nice.
What a great use for olive wood.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yep, got a great blast on it.
It contrasts the briar so nice.
Rings all around it, yeah.
You can make bowls out of olive wood. So to see,
you can make whole pipes, but I think as an accent, right, to give it contrast makes so much more sense. I don't know if I'd want a bowl. Bowl should be made out of briar.
Well, I just sent you a thing on Instagram that I saw today. I think from the Pipe Cottage, maybe on Facebook, they made a post. And then the Urban Hermit is saying that Instagram is cracking down on pipe tobacco and cigar related.
Wow.
Well, I hope not, because I thought that was going to be our safe space.
I think they own by the same people. Or...
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram's all the same.
Yeah, they're cracking down on everything. All the pipes and tobacco stuff too.
Maybe it will be Tumble before long. I don't know.
Tumble?
What's Tumble?
Rumble.
Lots of the artists
it's half Tinder, half Rumble.
I really thought it was a new thing.
I'm just glad he didn't say Grinder.
The rebels were going to.
Hey, meet local pipe smokers near you.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, Rumble. I guess maybe we'll be able to still continue there. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep kicking as long as I can on all the different platforms. And
Hey, that's all we can do, man.
Yeah, just ride the train until it falls off the tracks is what you do.
There you go.
So out of our control. The only thing you do is keep going and continue and enjoy the moment while we have it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know. I could get in a car accident tomorrow and die, and it never would matter. You know what I mean? What if I stopped all my pipe social media in the fear of losing it? And, and in the end, it didn't matter. I wouldn't live that long enough anyhow. You never know. So just live for today, enjoy it while we have it.
Absolutely.
It matters to us, Hunter. We will miss you.
What up, nerds? Guess what it is?
Oh, God.
Johnny, what is up, Doc? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Doc? Awful Bugs Bunny.
Did you guys see his root removal? Good Lord, dude. I think it's a cover to bury bodies. He had a hole in the ground like y'all wouldn't believe. My God.
From a distance, Chris, it looks like a cigar.
Well, it's kind of nice. You can kind of hold it like a cigar. So
yeah.
I kind of like
Maybe that's why I thought that.
I just love it.
It's a really unique shape.
Backyard. He's up out of Germany.
Hey, Chris, if you're gonna hold it like that, you're at least gonna have to pinky up, brother.
Yeah. Be delicate.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
Oh man, there's no aromatic in here. I don't know pinkies up.
Okay, you got me.
So the Urban Hermit has a friend that's banned for a year from joining lives unless he's invited on Instagram for a cigar post. That's wild. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says it's not a pipe, it's a confined combustion apparatus. I know that's what Yusuf is going with. Bless his heart, man. I hate that he got nuked, but the rebuild seems to be coming along nicely.
I'm glad that Yusuf did make another channel and continue, because it was weird with him not being there for that week or whatever it was he was gone. Didn't like that at all.
Johnny says he's been busting ass all day. Now going to smoke some Cherry Light from Schwab's in his Meerschaum. I've heard good stuff about that Cherry Light.
Schwab's, that's out of Kentucky, right?
I'm not sure.
Mister
says now that Johnny's here, he's going to grab his 311.
Johnny, smoke that dang Dark Strong and Brothers in Arms mix.
Now that would be tasty. That's a good idea. Dark Strong and Brothers in Arms, like a half an inch.
Lukester says that Schwab's is his local shop, which is awesome.
Okay.
Lukester, that is awesome. From the video tours I've seen, Schwab seems like a really nice shop. I think it's primarily cigars, but it looks like they had a big pipe tobacco selection as well.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. But I first learned about Schwab's from Mutton Chop Piper. He did a tour of it. It seemed pretty nice.
Yeah, Dark Strong and Five Brothers. I always forget that. That's it, Johnny. I keep forgetting. Dark Strong and Five Brothers. Load it up.
I mean, just smoke Rustica at that point, right?
No, because the new Dark Strong is not, it lost its strong. So that's why we came up with putting Five Brothers in it.
Well, that'll beef it up. And look,
I got some TS12 I put in mine. And the Sutler TS12.
Well, I like the Five Brothers. I'm all about adding it to blends to beef it up. That's a good blend to do that. So I'm all for it. Well, I think I was telling you earlier, I know we mentioned the 1Q, but I like adding Five Brothers to Daughters and Ryan's 3 Sales. That works out pretty nice. I think
you mentioned that too, because we said it was the same kind of cut.
Yeah. And something else I may have also mentioned is I like to add Five Brothers to Carter Hall. This was pre-Dominican Republic Carter Hall. That one, but that was good. But yeah, that's a good blend to add to beef anything up. I'm actually really happy to see a lot of love for Five Brothers in the YTPC.
Me too.
I've never added it to Haunted Bookshop. I could see that being a really good mix, though. I don't think I would do 50-50. I might do like 70% Haunted Bookshop, 30% Five Brothers on that one. The one thing I want to try, I've seen a lot of people do, and it's gone by different names. Matches 860 called it Haunted Pirate Ship, but it's percent Haunted Bookshop, 50% Pirate Cake, and I think that would be interesting. The Urban Hermit agrees that Five Brothers is great stuff. Carrie likes to mix Five Brothers with half and half. I would see that being great, really, with any OTC Burley blend or any OTC blend. I'd say would be nice.
If you ever want to delve into Burley's, though, Five Brothers is a good one just to smoke by itself, just to get you get all the flavors out of it.
Man,
it just got a little nick hit to it.
It's stout. I like it.
It's stout, but you get cocoa and you get coffee, you get anything you imagine, really, you get out of it. It may be part of the nicotine hit, but
the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Oh my! The only my Five Brothers advice, if you've never smoked it, because it's so dry and shack cut, I would pack it tighter than you think. and then smoke it slower than you think you should too. Because even though it's a burley, it's pretty dry. But as long as you pack tight and puff slow, you should be in good
Mhm.
shape.
Leaf and Briar's heading out. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. It was great chatting with you.
Yeah, we'll see you
Great
later.
having you in here.
We'll see you, buddy. Thank you.
Now I'm gonna have to have my snuff guy make some Five Brothers snuff.
I
Add
just
some,
like,
add some rustica to it.
man, I just feel like it's gonna be Scotch snuff at that point.
Nah, he puts all kinds of freaking toppings, and I can have him add freaking whatever I want to it for flavoring.
If you add like a top note to it, that would be different then. But if you're doing like straight Five Brothers into a snuff, man, that would be intense. I would try it.
Oh.
Strong. I'd probably be really into it.
He made like a maple one once and all kinds of different stuff.
Now, I've never had a maple nasal stuff. I think I would like that. I actually enjoy maple as a topping on pipe tobacco, though. I like what's the big one that has rum and maple? Cornell and Dill has Autumn Evening,
On an evening.
and then Vermont. Who's in Vermont? They have Vermont maple.
Wilkes,
Yeah,
Wilkie?
yeah, Wilkie.
rookie.
Yeah, no, he made one that was the maple one that was like you were snuffing a pancake, man.
Well, there are different Wilkie maples. The one and this may have been
Yeah.
about. It was a very strong maple flavor, but it was actual Vermont maple used in it to top it.
Mhm.
And even though it was very mapley, it did have a genuine maple taste to it, maple syrup. So I did enjoy it. But maple's one of the few flavors I really like to be added. And rum, I like rum pretty well on most ones.
Then you would love that one I spoken earlier, the Appalachian one, because it's rum and maple and Orientals.
Who makes it?
The Cornell Dill one I spoken when I first
Oh,
came
the-
on.
The dust
Twin Duster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that.
from the Appalachian.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Into that one by them that I need to try. A Burley blend. What was it? I don't remember.
Redburn
Ribbon cut Burley. I think a straight Burley.
from Cornell Dill.
Yeah. It wasn't Riverboat Gambler. I have that one. I just haven't opened it yet. Dakota, I sent it to you saying we need to try this at some point. I just don't recall what it was. I'm going to look it up real quick. And it was only available in 10. I know that. Give me 1 second here. They only have 5 pages of blends.
Lukester says 7 minutes to hit that snuff, fellers. I got mine sitting here. Hey, guys, let me show off my wife's art again real quick since that's on top there. I'll hand that to her. Put it on. Look how incredible she does. Look at it.
Well, would you look at that?
All right, let's get that Rustica out and get these nostrils ready.
Oh man, are we doing it this late at night? I mean, I was hoping to be able to sleep.
Hey, blame it on Lukester, man.
All right, I'm in.
Look, I didn't choose this life. Coke Rustica, some stinky, strong stuff that will send you to the moon. Burley Burt says, whoa, nice work. Thank you, Burley Burt. She is wonderful and amazing, and I do not deserve her.
Oh, I know what it was now. Kelly's Coin. That's the blend.
Yeah,
never tried
I
that
remember
one.
now. My
I
bad.
haven't tried that one either. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Toke Rustica.
Oh, hey,
Urban Hermit also had a 7 Ellie issue.
you
Guys,
see that? He's got it. It's what it is. It's that bowl coating, man.
listen. I have ruined mine and Hunter's chances for our podcast to ever have like a nice guest on, like Jeremy Reeves or a sponsor or anything. We're not getting added to the club, regardless of how big we ever make it. I think I've pissed off everybody, but man, if reporting the truth within this community pisses someone off, I don't care what the repercussions are. I have the best support group in the world. These guys, everyone that joins in, man, awesome. I don't need anything from anyone. I'm going to continue to just say the truth. And if Savinelli's having an issue, damn it, I am going to throw it out there. And that's just how it is.
I'm not even going to even try to smoke one when it comes in now. I'm just going to clear it out right
Just
from the
clean
start.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I've updated my point of view thanks to you, Chris. I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. It's just, I cannot believe that's what they messed up on. You know what I mean? This is like a no-brainer.
What was it?
It's the bull coating, man. And
I'm
they're getting
already
way
pissed
down
off the
into
forum
frickin'
guys, all the old boomers on the forums
They're
today.
getting in the stumble. It's way down in there.
Man, dude,
This-
so check this out, man. Hunter shoots me a screenshot from the Pipe Smokers Den, right? And I got an account on there, and I kind of lurk. I don't post much, and it's like the biggest forum, you know. And he sends me a screenshot that someone posted my Savinelli QC issues video on there, right? And they're talking about it, and someone, you know, I'm talking and stuff, and then someone like shows up. He's like an established guy within the forum, you know, a nameless, faceless guy, right? Because he's got big kahunas, and
Hey, Hunter.
it's probably Hunter's old account, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's using his grinder account.
Caught me. You caught
But
the
anyway, he's like, "This is just a bunch of rambling, yada yada yada," and I'm like, "I'm sorry you don't like my rambling. You know, direct me to your video and I'll take some pointers." And he's like, "This forum's not here for you to promote your YouTube videos." I was like, "Dude, I didn't post it." I was like, "I've never posted my stuff." You know what I mean? And he's like, "Oh, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Good God, dude, get a life." It's these damn gatekeepers, man.
All right. So the Toque Rustica smells like if you take moldy cheese and you put it in a sweaty gym sock that's been in a locker for
Gotta have stinky socks in there. Yeah.
stinky socks, moldy cheese.
All right, man. It's almost time.
So I'm gonna get 2 small scoops on the hand, 1 for each nostril. When I say small, I mean you go light on this stuff because it will make your face go numb.
All right, to the
Is that
moon.
a
Back.
Rustica one?
Hey, Walt, you know what I read this week?
What's that?
Chaos. You were talking about it. I read
Did you? You
the
like
whole
it?
thing. The whole thing.
Oh
Crazy.
yeah, Johnny.
And
Did you
last
like it?
week,
Good to hear.
last week I read the Devil's Chessboard. Here we go, guys. Midnight. The Hour of the Wolf. I got a mountain on there. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. All right,
Did you like
guys.
Chaos?
You guys clip the screenshots because here we go.
Hold on. I gotta get. You already do it.
No, I'm just getting ready.
I gotta get that
I
shut.
will be howling at the moon here in a minute.
I have to get this lid completely shut because if not, I'm gonna have this reaction and lose it all. It's not easy to see, but I've got it's there.
I'll have to check. Carrie, I must have missed that video. I'll have to check it out. Bunch of old boomer gatekeepers, man, that ain't got the kahunas to put their face out there. Look at this ugly mug, man. If I can do it, man, anyone can do it.
You ready for this?
You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Kristen do his.
I can't do the other nostril, guys. I'm sorry.
I always forget mine, Doc. Well, I always forget it in the house. I should just keep one in my pipe bag.
I seen a bunch of the other day. I don't know what brands are any good though.
Just get a Red Bull. You can never go wrong with a
Yeah,
Red
they
Bull.
didn't have that one.
Oh, the sting goes away. Eventually, your face goes numb.
Hunter, that was the most I've ever done of Rustica. I didn't do it up the other nostril. I just did up one nostril, and it hit me
Oh,
so
good Lord.
daggone hard, man.
Oh my God!
You're not going to bed now. He is jacked.
Be up for days.
I got a Zen in as well. I was smoked out. I had to put the smoke down. My God in heaven, what the hell is in that?
I'm good. Yeah, 209. Celtic Talisman's good stuff, man.
Dude, it is so pleasant, easy to take. Oh man, it's delicious. I hope everyone out there that's interested in snuff gives Celtic Talisman a go. It is the easiest to take, most pleasant. It's an aromatic snuff, and I hate aromatic pipe tobaccos. Not that I choose to, I don't enjoy them. Right?
What is
You
that?
learn.
Cherry
You
and
will eventually.
I hope so, man. I'm gonna keep trying them, dude. I
Part
tried
of the
that.
rotation.
I tried
hate
the Gunslinger today, man, and the room note was so lovely. But yeah, that Celtic Talisman, everyone give it a go. It is wonderful snuff. So easy to take, pleasant.
Like cherry vanilla, or like a cherry cream note.
Yeah.
Very nice, though. Very nice.
Aromatic snuffs are good. I like aromatic snuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't mind.
Dakota, you'll probably like that. If Walt's going to send you some of that English from Southern Roots, you'll probably like that as an aromatic because it's still an English base.
Well, that one crossover he sent me, None of Your Business, I did like that. I like that one. That one was good. It was very pleasant. Like berry note.
Crossovers, and I like aromatic cigars really well, flavored cigars. So what I've kind of come to realize probably within the past year is it's the Black Cavendish that I don't like heavy proportions. It's not something itself. I don't mind Black Cavendish in a blend, but when it's a primarily Cavendish blend, it just isn't for me. And that's what I think mostly it is, because I used to smoke a lot of Throgmorton Cellar. I mean, a lot, you know what I mean? And plum pudding with the bourbon barrel aged, I enjoyed it. And it does have Cavendish in it, but I really like Lane HGL, So the English crossovers, Northwoods, the English crossovers are really good. So it just depends.
Dude, that was way too much on that knife, guys. I'm telling you what, that hit a Rustica. I've never, ever, and I've been doing snuff for almost 2 decades. Wow.
Was your first time trying it?
Huh?
No, he poured it. That was a big hit that he took, and then he shoved it all up one nostril too.
Well, it's so fine. I don't think he meant to take it up one nostril. He meant to hit a little.
I was going to try to do half and half, but by the time any of it lifted up off the knife's edge, man, I had it just hit the back of the skull. My
That's
goodness.
why I put it on my hand, because last time I did the same thing. I had it on the spoon, and I plan on doing a little bit up each side, but it's so fine and dry. You just barely inhale and just shoot, the whole thing goes up. So I had a double dose up one nostril, and the side of my face went numb.
That's why I like pinching that fine stuff, so I don't get that, because otherwise, man, it'll hit you. So I was like pinching the super fine stuff.
I feel like I can't, with something that strong, I have to eyeball it. Like with the pinch, I feel like I don't know how much is there sometimes.
You take a pinch, you give it a little blow off, and then you have at it.
The thing about a pinch, though, is you can roll your fingers out. The unpinch is a roll, and it's very controlled. And
that's why I like pinching the fine.
Lifting, you can just you can control it so well. The other thing, though, with the really fine stuff, when you pinch it, especially this, has a tendency to clump.
You got to do a light pinch on that fine stuff. Yeah.
If it's like a Wilson's Shero that comes in a tin, you know what I mean? I'm okay pinching it, but something like the Rustic, I'm pretty cautious with. Yeah,
that was too much. The Urban Hermit's heading out. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. It was great chatting with you again. I hope you have a wonderful night. Carrie asked, did Angela see that? I don't even think she looked. She's in here, but she's used to my antics. Nothing's going to surprise her at this point.
Oh, man. Yeah, the warning label on that. I know we mention this every time we use the Toke Rustica, but the warning label on the website is pretty much if you do too much, you will hallucinate and or die.
In that order.
And I'm not joking. It literally says that. Because like Dakota said, it is 8 times the strength of regular stuff.
Where'd you get that? Is it regular drugstore stuff or what?
No.
No, I ordered that from Toke over in Europe. It's the same stuff, though, with like Mr. Snuff. It took months to get in, emails back and forth.
What I don't
ask, but
to be honest, we enjoy it because it's so powerful, but we always use it as a near novelty item.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who would regularly be going around like, oh, this is my daily snuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It smells so good it's enjoyable. No. Not
Burley Bird says Napoleon was purported to just smell the snuff, not even inhale it. The original Bill Clinton. Yeah. It reminds me of that scene in Cheech and Chong where Cheech has a bag of washing powders, and Chong's like, no, it was the other way around. Tommy Chong's got a bag of washing powders, And Cheech is like, let me get some of that. And Tommy Chong's like, nah, that's all I got. I got to make it last, you know? And he's like, well, let me just smell it. And he buries his face in it. And the next scene, you see like bubbles coming out of the car.
Are y'all old enough to know the Jerky Boys?
Yeah, man.
Okay. They like never put out an album, but everybody had a cassette of
Yeah.
of their gigs.
I had the Cheech and Chong audio album on vinyl with their audio skits.
I had all their albums.
You remember the movie theater one and stuff, the drive-in theater and all that. It was good stuff.
In the movies, they're back out making content now.
Ozone, R-Type, and C-Type are pretty good. Raspberry with menthol and cherry with menthol. I don't know what he's talking about. I haven't had that one.
I'm surprised you can have all that stuff out there in California there, Doc.
Well, don't send him a acrylic snuff bullet.
That was funny. Dakota, you realize this is like drug paraphernalia out here.
That made me so happy. I was like, I so hope you get pulled over. Dave's not here, man. That's great. I'll never forget the first time I watched, I guess it was it Up in Smoke that had the cousin Strawberry, the non-vet with the birthmark on his neck?
I think so. First or second one.
Yeah.
First
time I saw that, that was the funniest thing.
That one in the Drug Dog when they had the van made out of weed and
the
custom dog.
That cop comes up,
starts burning it.
The cop comes up to pulls him over and they're eating hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets the munch. He's like, "Oh God!" He's like, "Yeah, man."
He drinks the urine sample.
Yeah. You remember one of the real later movies where they play themselves and then they play the two Arab guys?
Yeah, the Clarkson brothers.
Yeah, the one's getting his hair done, and he tells the barber he can have his hairpiece, but when the barber's done, he's like, "Here, have a hairpiece." And the barber's like, "Your hairpiece?" He's like, "Yes, have a hairpiece." And I rolled, man. I rolled on that one. That was a good one.
The movie where the guys get pulled over, it might be Super Troopers. The key to life is a dick in your asshole.
Yeah, I think that was Super Troopers.
Yeah.
I remember the meow one when he's counting the meows on Super Troopers, and he needed one more.
A penis.
Right meow.
Right meow.
You guys know the scene I'm talking about? The secret to life is a penis in your asshole. And they're saying happiness in your household.
Was that Super Troopers? I like vaguely remember it.
But how do I Google that without being...
Yeah, Google penis in your asshole. Oh, where's Mrs. Pipe Hunter when you need her?
Super Troopers 2, specifically.
Oh, no wonder I haven't seen it,
I
man.
watched the sequel.
That's like watching Joe Dirt 2. Nobody actually going to do that. Come on. Huh?
Is that a thing?
That's a thing. Just like Super Troopers 2. They rode the name and made a crappy movie that nobody watched.
Like Joe Dirt.
Like Caddyshack 2.
Oh my gosh. It came out 10 years ago. I had no idea.
Johnny says you can get a hair piece in the Philippines. The lady boy. You guys seen that viral clip where these like college age frat boys are like vacationing in Thailand and they're at a bar and like three of these frat boys are with like a local dude and they're hanging out drinking, laughing, and they move the camera over to their buddy and he's like staring into this like chick's soul, right? Like just enamored, and the local guy's like, he knows that's a boy, right? And and the frat boys are just laughing, telling him to shut up and just roll with it. I'm like, oh my goodness, guys. Crazy.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare. I remember that. He's got a scar on his face. Don't look at
Oh, I got it.
This is Cousin Strawberry.
it. Oh, man.
You know, what happened to comedy movies, guys? You know, there was a time where comedy was good. And it's like, even the comedy I liked, it might have been me, like the time period of my life. For instance, it's taken me close to 2 decades to try to rewatch Austin Powers. When I was young and immature, Austin Powers was hilarious. I still quote it all the time, but just recently have I attempted to rewatch it. It's been almost 2 decades. Like, what happened?
The really dumb and I don't mean dumb in a bad way, because with comedy movies, sometimes dumb is really nice. But the really dumb comedy movie I remember you watching quite a bit growing up was
Freddy Got Fingered?
Yeah.
So I grew up as a skate rat. So if it had Tom Green in it, you know, I was usually sold on it.
And Freddy Got Fingered, is that the one where the deer or the moose gets hit and they like gut it out and he's like walking around with the skin on him?
I like it when he's playing the piano with the sausage.
Oh man.
Angela said she likes it when he was playing the piano with the sausages. Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Austin Powers, the scene where he's trying to back up the golf cart or whatever. I was working in a warehouse one time, and a guy had a small forklift trying to move a pallet, and that exact same thing happened, where it was like a 58-point turn to get this thing moved down. So I sent a picture of it and sent it to my boss with the Austin Powers picture next to it. It's like, why is this taking so long? Well, this is why.
So, my favorite Austin Powers character by far always was Fat Bastard. So he is like the most quotable out of that series. First things first, where's your shitter? I got the load on deck to choke a donkey.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny, we have one of those that little thing from Austin Powers that said Taylor Dunn's what the manufacturer that little cart is. We have one of those at Pipe Club. And every so often we'll take it on like hot laps around the yard and stuff.
Is it propane powered?
That one's battery powered.
Okay.
Oh geez. That's hilarious.
Yep.
So if anybody, one more thing, then I'm done with this. But if you remember, Freddy Got Fingered. Does anybody remember the scene where Tom Green says, "Look, Daddy, I'm a farmer, Daddy"?
No.
Okay, he's manipulating a horse while he's saying that. It's terrible. I was so immature.
I don't know if I've seen that whole movie, because I remember I was allowed to watch to a certain point. That was like, "Okay, Hunter, you got to go to bed now."
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh, that's great. I don't know. Comedy's not like it used to be. I like very dry humor, and I'll be honest, my all-time favorite movie is dumb as it gets, but I love it, and that's the original 1980s Blues Brothers.
I like
One-liners, and it's a dumb movie. It is, but I absolutely love it. I can quote just about the whole movie.
What about slapstick comedy, like Airplane and stuff? I loved Naked Gun, Airplane.
Yeah, those are good.
Okay,
yeah.
Airplane. My favorite guy in Airplane is, I think he's the air traffic controller. Every time it cuts to him, I picked a bad day to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Harder.
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah.
Like, I picked a bad day to give up cigarettes. Well, I picked a bad day to give up,
cocaine.
Right.
And like, it just gets worse. And then scary movie, the one that had Charlie Sheen, they were making fun of the alien invasion, I think. They had a female police officer who had on the like state trooper hat, but every time it cut to her, the brim would get bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The autopilot on the airplane.
The blow up doll.
Yeah.
Inflated.
The blow up doll.
The interrogation scene where they got the hot
Blazing
coffee.
Saddles, Jesse Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
That's when the real comedies were out. Blazing Saddles and
In Airplane.
Caddyshack and American History X.
So in Airplane, the guy is sitting next to an old woman and he pours a drink. He's like, "Would you like one?" And she's like absolutely offended that he would ask her if she wants a drink. She goes over and does a line of coke.
Yeah.
Wait, I got
I always do
interject.
my kids. They always say when they say Ashley, I said, "My name's not Ashley. Don't call me Ashley."
Shirley, you can't be serious.
Yeah, don't call
I
me
am
Shirley.
serious, so don't call me Shirley. Well,
don't
did
call me
you just say American History X was a comedy?
You didn't think it was hilarious? And Goodfellas, the first half of Goodfellas is hilarious.
I don't know if you guys. I'm sure you all have seen it, but I don't think you'll quite understand this. But have you seen the original, the one about the band? What was that called? Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Crank It to 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Mine
never
has
like
11.
a famous band, but I've done hundreds and hundreds of shows live, right? First time watching Spinal Tap, I swear I didn't even realize it was a mockumentary. It
Yeah.
seemed actual documentary to me because other than your drummer spontaneously combusting, every single one of those things have happened. I've gotten lost backstage. You know what I mean? Like, you know
Mhm.
this happened.
Sounds like it.
It's a cult classic, just to be honest.
Hello,
I gotta watch the new Anaconda. Just Piping said it was pretty funny with Jack Black. So I gotta give that one a pull.
is that the new one?
Man, I haven't
Yeah.
watched the new movie in a minute. I'll be
I saw
I'm
honest.
curious to see that one.
I saw the previews to the new Anaconda with Jack Black. It did look pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't think. I never left that Jack Black before.
Although another old one to go back to that slapstick funny stuff would be like Spaceballs. Mel
Yeah.
Brooks.
Baseball.
The code
All
is
the Mel Brooks.
5, 4. The code is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What kind of idiot would do that?
Yeah.
Dude, when they're combing the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, cover your eyes. I don't know what's going to come out of that thing.
Yeah, so I guess slapstick comedy would be it. I've got my wife watching it now. She used to hate stuff like that, but now, if not like a daily basis, at least every other day we quote one of the scenes from the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
It's a
Johnny
classic.
mentioned history of the world part 1. That's hilarious too.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Mel Brooks. No, what's the England?
I haven't
The
seen
English
that one.
guys. Who's the guys in England?
Monty Python.
Monty
Yeah,
Python.
Monty Python
Yeah.
stuff.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That was good stuff too.
Oh, what was the series that the guy that played House? I can't think of his name. He was in a British TV series that was kind of dry humor.
Oh, Hugh Laurie or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Kids in the Hall.
I don't know.
No, Kids in the Hall is different, but yeah.
He was in a series, and I know at one point they were like soldiers in World War One, I think, but it was like slapstick comedy as well. That British dry humor, kind of Monty Python inspired.
I like witty dry humor too. I don't. Have you guys seen The Men Who Stare at Goats?
Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
I'm a huge fan. It's like, man, some people just don't think that's funny at all. I thought it was hilarious. You know,
Mhm.
real witty dry humor. It was a good
And
one.
Ricky Gervais. A lot of stuff Ricky Gervais does is like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's very British, and everybody don't get it. But
Well, I watched the British version of The Office.
yes, that's what I'm going off of. Yeah, I can't watch the American one.
I've watched a lot of British humor, the dry humor. I get it, and I really like it. So when they started the American Office season 1, and there was only one season of the British one,
Mm-hmm.
tanked. It did awful because they tried British humor and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, in between season 1 and season 2, Steve Carell was in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and he kind of became a superstar. So they renewed The Office for more season,
Mm-hmm.
and then it became American comedy, and it worked out really well.
I never watched it. I watched the England one first. I couldn't get into the American one.
The American, you have to get past the first season. It really doesn't start till the second season. but you have 7 amazing seasons after that. So if you get past the first one, it's pretty good, actually.
Same thing with the other show that was on HBO, HBO or Showtime, with all the kids that the father was drunk all the time. He was kind of homeless.
Oh yeah, that was Shameless.
Shameless, yeah.
Shameless.
I watched the English one first, so I could never get into the American one. I watched the first season of the American one, but the
I didn't
Americans
realize
always drags everything on and on. I couldn't get into it.
I didn't realize there was a England, like British
Yeah.
Shameless. I didn't know that.
hmm
I've watched episodes. My wife watched it. She watched it all the way through and loved it. I've caught bits and pieces, but they always make a Frank Gallagher jokes, especially in the wintertime. They have to wear a toboggan or a beanie or something.
Yeah.
I don't look cute. I look like Frank Gallagher.
Yeah.
But
Well, guys, we have
Benny
been
Hill.
live.
Y'all remember Benny Hill?
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
Benny Hill. Hell yeah.
That's classic. That's classic.
That's late night TV.
Guys, we've been live for 3 hours. Recorded the podcast before that. I think I'm gonna have to cut her off, man. It's midnight 23 here. Whew. Been a long evening. It's been a good evening.
Dakota and I are about 5.5 hours into this right now, straight.
You got about two
Me and
more to
Chris
go
does
to beat
7.
Walt tonight, I think.
Yeah, me and Chris
I think
does
we did a
7.
7 hour plus
You
one.
guys are animals.
You're,
It was like-
you're there with us.
It was like 2:30 in the morning, which would have been like 3:30 for Walt.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Walt, Chris, appreciate you guys for stopping by. For some reason tonight, when you guys were in the click to join and was in the waiting room, both of you guys had to let me know. It usually pops up on the software. For some reason, I don't know what's changed. It didn't pop up. You had to let me know in the chat. So, future reference, if that happens again, don't hesitate to let me know that you're in the waiting room. I didn't see it. I didn't know. Going to have to try to get that fixed.
Well, that's why I figured. I was like, this is taking longer than normal.
Yeah.
And it says, oh, we've notified him. And I was like, oh, that's why I said, click me in, man.
Yeah, I appreciate the heads up, man. I simply didn't know you're in the waiting room. That's not happened before. Usually it's set up that the screen I'm looking at, it's Streamlabs OBS. It's the streaming software that's capturing that window. Usually that pops up in the software I'm looking at, letting me know that you're in there. It never did. I'm not sure why. Next time, hopefully we get that worked out and no one's got to wait that wants to come in, because certainly not my intentions. But guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. This was a lot of fun. Obviously, man, we always have a great time. Wish I was more of a night owl. I'm just simply not. I've had as much caffeine as I can have for one day trying to stay up for this. So, everybody in the chat, thank you so much. This is why we do it. This is why we're here. Really appreciate you being a participant in this after party where we do entirely too much rustic and nasal snuff and just keep trucking. But
the YTPC Smoke Club.
Yeah, I love the YTPC, man. It's crazy because I like to tell everybody the pipe smoking community is the best community on the planet. Then you get in certain niches of it, man. Like we were talking about the forums earlier. Those cranky bastards are nothing like the YTPC. One, they ain't got no balls to show their face, and two, they're just not friendly.
And it's like an old, decrepit platform to begin with. I mean, there's a lot of information there. I can see keeping it, but
yeah. They're not very welcoming at all.
Forums are nice because they're easy to reference. You know, you can search and they'll come up, so you can get a lot of information through forums. But interaction on them is
no, it's a damn beauty pageant. It's a dick measuring contest. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Now that I've ruined my reputation on the forums with COP in Germany with the change.org petition to produce more Wessex Burley Slice. Now that Ladisi will never do anything with me, that includes smoking pipes, 7LE, and everything, because I was honest about their issues. And
me and Chris are still good, though. Me and you and Chris are still good.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Guys, I really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll catch everybody again.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Burley Burp. Appreciate you, brother. Johnny, Carrie, Lukester,
Everybody.
everybody in there.
Everybody.